Hey, what is up, guys? It's Gilty here, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. How you doing on this wonderful Wednesday afternoon? Hopefully you all are doing well. I know I am. What is up, Shadow? What is up, Wolf? What is up, Simple, Fallen Ryan, and Fire Gems, and more? How you doing? How you doing? You're so salty of this game? Why? What's going on, out of curiosity, Fire Gems? News for you? What's up, Wolf? How you doing? And doing pretty well, Fallen Ryan. Doing pretty well. I cannot complain. Overall, had a relaxing day. A little bit tired for one reason or another. Not sure why. I feel like I maybe got a little less sleep than normal, but beyond that. The Blight M2 is a known bug. I figured as much based on what was happening. Thought hop in. How goes it? Pretty good, Zach. Pretty good. I do appreciate being here, as always. Your viewership does mean a lot. Made post. You can enjoy a cake on your own. The cakes this year's ability is going to be personal. Yeah, I did see that. I think there's a few things behind that. Though I also saw from someone else that they'd been duped. So if you look in the COTF general channel, someone had already addressed that. With that being said, I do want to check something real quick before raising arms. Let's see, is that something that they actually said? So far, I don't think that's real. Because if you look at their official Dead by Daylight Twitter, there's been no information on the cakes. There is the leak, right? But that was about it. So there's the leak regarding the thing. So I'm wondering if that was the fake DBD account, if you know what I'm talking about. That for all intent purposes, I guess is a fake one. I have a huge worry off my back now. Sister surgery seems to be going very well. I'm happy to hear that, Zach. I did not discuss what you mentioned to me here, so if you do want to discuss that at all, feel free to do so. Otherwise, I wanted to respect your privacy, but very happy to hear that, Zach. So I'm pretty sure it's not real, because I've seen multiple people send that to me, but if you look over any of their social media, they have not made any mention of it whatsoever. So I'm fairly certain that it's not. And even if it was, I think before people get up and... Yeah, so it's not. So here's how you can tell for a fact. So if you look at this, and you'll see right next to Dead by Daylight, it might be hard to see on the camera, but you see that little symbol? That there is not part of their actual tag. So yeah, that is 110% not a real thing. That is not the checkmark showing that they are verified account. So that is fake through and through. That is the, for all intent purpose, the fake DBD account that impersonates behavior. Honestly, I don't know why. I think they're there just to stir up drama, and people think it's the real one and kind of goes haywire really quick. No worries, Zach. But yeah, so it's fake. Don't worry about it. Even if it wasn't fake, I would, before, pulling out the torches and pitchforks, I'd first want to look into and see if, in the instance that, whatchamacallit, what the drop rate in the Bloodwood would be. Do you like, am I into that music? Since I do not know what music you're referring to, hard to say for certain. Either way, I won't be shocked if the cake bug, like last year for 2 weeks and only get 1 week extended. It's possible. Forced penance with hysteria thoughts. Forced penance requires you to get protection hits, which requires survivors to be social. It's not bad in theory, but do I feel like utilizing 2 perks to try and get value out of 1 perk? Not really, I'll be honest. I mean, there are better perks. But would it theoretically work? Theoretically, yeah. The only thing about hysteria that I realized after the conversation yesterday is that, let's say you have 4 survivors in a corner. They're body blocked in, they can't escape. You hit one, that person escapes. You hit the second one, Hysteria activates. Now you hit the third and fourth one, it does nothing. Hysteria does nothing in that moment. So it only is really beneficial when you, theoretically speaking, have 3 survivors injured and 1 healthy. When you don't have anything else, then it kind of falls flat. So I almost wish that Hysteria was back to where it was, where it procced on an M1 and not any hit. Because with Legion, theoretically speaking, you know, a good example, you could M2, 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 Hysteria would not activate whatsoever, then M1, the last survivor down, Hysteria would activate, resulting in 30 seconds of obliviousness for the other 3 survivors. So I almost wish that Hysteria was only procced on an M1, or a basic attack. How you going, Hammy? How you doing? How you doing? Hopefully having an amazing, amazing day. Alright, well, I actually did forget to mention, but today is Win Streak Wednesday, and we are going to be playing some matches of the Trapper. Hope you guys are excited for that. I know I am. Our best win streak thus far on Trapper has been a 7 win streak, so we're going to be aiming for 10. Alright, let's trap here for now. Not a great trap, but it will do. Where else do we want to trap, potentially? Let's see. A lot of survivors don't go back here unless they're vaulting, so let's break down this. Grab the next trap. And let's keep in mind that Corrupt Intervention, slowing down the game a wee bit. Check this gen here. Whole lot of nothing. Oh, looks like they're there. I don't care too much, though. Let's hide a trap right here. There goes Ruin. Unfortunate. All good, Carl. All good. Alright. Let's see. What's up, Potato? How goes it? How you doing, my friend? I want to make sure everyone's doing okay. Have a good one, Zach. As always, I appreciate being here. And we'll catch you next time, alright? Alright. So overall, we're not in a bad position right now. We've locked down a lot of these loops. Case in point, there is someone injured now. And looks like they're going to get help here. I imagine if we use our Terror Radius to our advantage, they'll revolt immediately. Yep. Sometimes you just gotta know what the hell the survivors are thinking. And that was way too predictable for me. Oh, I did. Frankie, could you do me a favor and at everyone in Discord? I 110% forgot to put out a live message. Of course, Me6 will help out with that later, but still. Billy boy, where'd you go? Bill did go out and about. I'm gonna leave those survivors back there for right now and take a look at what other gens they might be working on. So far, it's looking like nothing, though. Peculiar. Let's see. Now, this gen, I don't know if I want to trap. You see more scratch marks? Oh, there's another gen. Perfect timing. Hey, Cheryl Yui. Yui, don't touch that. That's not allowed. Perfect. Let's lose Yui. Looks like Jane already got untrapped. Unfortunate timing. Alright, let's hit you, Cheryl. Yeah, I've gotten 2 gens done with my 1 hook. Not great. Yui gets that one, but it means that she spent time doing that and not healing, so that's good news at least. Alright, let's change positions for this trap. We're going to put a trap here on the pallet instead of breaking it. And sounds like Jane's here. And then Bill and Yui. Let's go for Yui then. I think that would make the most sense. Bounce landings, no-go. And let's down you since you've already touched the gen. We're 1 for 1 on hooks the gens right now. Trying to think of my outs as we speak. Scratch marks go this way. Let's see if we can spook him into that trap, potentially. There's Jane to my left. Let's go for her since she's still injured. And let's see if we can get her onto that vault. Nope, no vault. And no dead hard either. Perfect. Let's get you up on hook. And then we see what looks to be Bill on that gen. I'm not getting a lot of chances to use Pop, though, which is a little bit unfortunate. Might want to pressure Bill here into this next tile where we have that trap. We'll break, try and keep him going that way. And then get him going into the L wall. Nope, does not go for it. We do not have a trap on this side, but we have a trap coming up. So that should definitely help out. There we go. So let's hook you now. You need to reset that trap somewhere else, unfortunately. It's not going to be as easy to use that again. Cheryl's here. Let's pop this gen for some general aggression. And one more hook, we get back on ratio, so that's good news. Let's trap in the bush. Yeah, the next 4 days off of work, that's exciting. I'm sure you're quite happy about that. Let's go back to the gen that Bill is on. Yeah, so now still on a 1-for-1 ratio. But thankfully these two here are not healed yet. Let's go for Jane instead of Yui. And try and get her to vault that pallet on the left. She might know of that trap, though. No dead hard. There's dead hard. Wow, we missed. That's unfortunate. If we had reset that trap that she just ran over, we wouldn't gold him. Let's grab her since she hesitated a little bit. Let's see. Let's pick up the trap here. Let's break the pallet. And then what gens do we want to go on next? Let's see. There's these two here. And then where's the third one? Oh, there are all three here. We have a bit of a 3-gen going. Well, that's actually quite excellent. So we can make that work to our advantage. He safely assumes I never reset that trap. Good on him. Though, not exactly a great idea to play around that. Hi, Bill. And let's see, is anyone over here? Does not look like it. Let's put a trap here. Let's pick up this trap. And what else do we want to do? Hi, Yui. How you doing? Let's see if they're healing Jane under hook. They are. There's Cheryl and Jane. Perfect. She'll take the body block. And let's see if we can get her onto the trap on the right there. That would be beautiful, so. Otherwise, looks like she's going to play this one. Let's break it. As we start to reduce resources over here, we're in a better position. Going pretty well, Fire Gems. Going pretty well. How about you? What are you cooking today, out of curiosity? Alright. We'll swing and a down. We need to get back to that gen over there ASAP, though, pop in hand. As we do see Jane hitting over there as well. My assumption would be that they're over there as we speak. At the very least, we know Jane is. Almost everyone's on death hook, potentially. There's Bill. Let's pop. And let's take a look at where these injured survivors are. They were here, then they weren't. Worth a look. Baked spaghetti tonight. Very nice. Trying to stream tonight because I had a break. Gotcha. Billy boy, that was a mistake. I hope you understand that, because now I get this pallet here to break. So let's pop it. This is a stupid trap. I hope everyone realizes that, but let's see what happens. Let's pick up this trap. And Fallen Ryan, thank you much for the donation. I appreciate it. Excited for COTF, I appreciate that greatly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Balanced landing, question mark? No. She goes back for this pallet. Get her to drop it. And I think we get her here if she tries the revolt. Perfect. Oh my god, it actually worked on Bill. Yes! That was such a stupid trap, but it worked out beautifully. Just what I was looking for. Oh, Bill. You poor, poor sap. Gotta love it. Alright. We're gonna ignore Bill. Ooh. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, we were in a good spot with Bill, but unfortunately the Jane was still on it too. Bill loves traps, apparently. Bill went over here. They set off that trap too. So Bill's here on this exit gate. Let's go for him. He's in a dead zone, so he shouldn't be in a good position to do much. Good fake. Let's fake him out again. It looks like he's just gonna hold that corner. So let's go around and down. If Yui's over on that exit gate, the game's pretty much over, and we lose the streak. Everyone's on death with the exception of Bill. Alright, sounds good, Fire Gems. We have one trap in hand. We could have trapped the exit. That would have been a bad idea in theory. But I need to pressure the exit gate ASAP. And they're gonna let Bill die. Well, that's unfortunate timing. You can't believe I've done this? What have I done, Steamed, out of curiosity? Alright, let's just swing at you. All today. We'll get a 2K out of this. Which isn't bad for Trapper, all things considered. I mean, a 2K 10 hook. Not a bad game. Is it ever worth it trapping exit gates? Yes, it can be. Since I'm not using any carry add-ons, I kind of have to be careful because that means I'm using up 2 potential traps. You haven't noticed thyself? Oh. But GG, well played to these survivors. My memory was maxing out in Task Manager from Streamlabs. You know what that could be? It means that you're outputting more than what your device can handle. Right. But GG's indeed. Unfortunately, that does result in a loss for Trapper, putting him back onto a 0-win streak. Are talking about the fact that you don't have your VIP badge steamed. Unfortunately, I do believe you were not one of the first 3 today. Alright, well, let's take a look. Do we want to use any other perks other than Sloppy? Sloppy's not bad in theory. It makes it so that they take more time to do something. Say the best for last. No, I meant as in... noticing that when I entered chat? Gotcha. I did notice, but unfortunately I was in the middle of something, so I do apologize for not saying hi. But how you doing, my friend? How you doing? Hopefully doing well. Let's see. We could always... Like, Trapper just needs so much help. What benefits him? Loops that aren't trapped are rough. Could run Brutal Strength, theoretically speaking. There's always Noed, if you really felt desperate. And try to rely on our late game. Sloppy slows down the game. We could replace Pop with Surge. Brainstorming about the Legion talk from yesterday. What do you think about an add-on that increases vault speed for every pallet broken? It would have to have a cap. That would be pretty meaningless. He already vaults pallets pretty fast, so I don't think that would change anything on Legion's kit. And if anything, would just be kind of pointless, I'll be honest with you. So basically, it's a fire-up but for pallets broken. I don't think it's worth it. Besides, I was having a mental breakdown yesterday and contemplating. I'm sorry to hear that you had a bad day, Steamed, and sorry that you had those thoughts. I do hope that you're safe and do understand that if anything comes up like that again, please don't hesitate to reach out. And if you're still having thoughts of self-harm or otherwise, you know, make sure that you reach out to a mental health practitioner to assist you, you know, whether that be of coping, talking out those thoughts and feelings and so on. I would highly recommend doing so. And also just telling someone that you trust, you know, someone that can, for lack of a better term, keep an eye on you. Gotcha. Well, at least that's a start of a hopefully good day. Also, I just realized we have more challenges today, don't we? But yeah, in all seriousness, you know, take it seriously. Make sure that you get help if you need. I knocked down 25 stars. We can definitely do that. What perks benefit Trapper? I'm really thinking about it. Did lose the streak? It is a 1-win streak, so unfortunately we did. Jane had double up on a gen with Bill. Blood Favor? No, Blood Favor's not that great. I think it was a tie. I mean, it was a tie in a sense that 2 people got out and I got a 2k of 10 hooks. Theoretically speaking, if I'm looking at it from the objective standpoint, realistically speaking, that would be considered a win in my books, as it resulted in 2 people being killed with 10 hooks. If you looked in, like, COTF rules, for example, it would have been a pretty handed win, which is nice. But as far as my streak is concerned, not so much. I'm just trying to think of what other perks would really benefit Trapper. Like, NOED actually, like, as... I don't like running NOED because it really does not get you any value until the end game. But for Trapper, that might be necessary just because of how he's played. There's no perks that reduce luck. If there were, I'd run that without hesitation, because that would mean that someone trapped would be trapped for longer. There is the alternative option, which is the Otstarva rule. And we tried it out on Doc last week when we just couldn't seem to get a really good streak going, which was removing 1 perk for 1 add-on. And if we were to run an add-on, of course, we have our Stitched Bag, we have our Trapper Bag, and a Trapper Sacks that honestly are really strong on him. Some people who spectate me have recently commented that I rely too heavily on killer power, not mind games. The only mind game I really know is moonwalking at tiles and such. Do you have any other suggestions for more practice? No worries about the long message. I mean, in between matches, pretty easy. As Trapper, I'm mainly about chases anyways, so Blood Favor wouldn't be bad. It's just such a... It's not a good perk. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Blood Favor is just a very, very weak perk if you really look at it in a nutshell. The cooldown's too long, the amount of time that the pallets are up is too short, the range is too short. It's just, it's highly counterable and very circumstantial. Cruel Limits, no. Cruel Limits also is actually working against me, because I'm going to be trapping a lot of vault spots, a lot of loops, and I want them to go for those rather than not. So if I have a trap that's, you know, what I would refer to as a delayed trap, then they vault for no reason and I get an injure off of it, that's good value. To answer your question about the mind games though, moonwalking's a big thing. Red lighting is, you know, the biggest, of course. Hiding your red light so they don't know where you are. There's other mind games, like there is the moonwalking in general, which is smart. But there's more to it than that. There's different types of moonwalking. You know, being aware if a survivor is a pallet camper, moonwalking to the pallet, then swinging immediately for the hit on the pallet camp. Obviously, there's the LT wall mind game, showing red light, doubling back. If they seem privy to that play, you can always mind game the mind game, which is show your red light, then instead of doubling back and showing the red light again on the other side to force them further into the other corner, is to show the red light, hide it, and then moonwalk back to the LT for the hit. There's also distance mind games. Most of them are around the red light, of course. So like on Shack, for example, you'll see me all the time when I have a person, I have the Shack wall between me and the survivor, and there's the window in the middle. I'll, you know, see what way they're going. If they're going to the right, I'll show my red light to the right. They double back, I'll show my red light to the left, then vault immediately. That then gains enough distance where I should be able to get a hit. About the, yeah, I've been thinking about that. We tried out on Doctor last week, where we couldn't really get a streak going on him, and we used High Stimulus Electrode, which really did help us out in a lot of ways. It's one of those add-ons on Doctor that I think would make him better on Base Kit. But yeah, I would say I'm very big into mind games, Fallen. So if you want to learn mind games, definitely make sure you stick on by and watch, because I'm very big into them for the most part. I'd say that I almost rely on mind games sometimes, more often than not, at times. And I should. And sometimes the survivors are smart to that. They can mind game my mind game, in which case then I have to mind game their mind game of my mind game. I think moldy or polished should be base, not high stimulus electrode. Maybe. At the end of the day, the biggest thing about Doctor is the fact that if his range is too short on his shock or shock therapy, that he's just not able to use it for the most part. Unless you get a short loop where you give control of the pallet to a survivor and shock them as you rotate, then it's useful. But for the most part, if they're going for a window vault and you just don't have the distance, if you're not on top of them, which by that point, just hit them, then you just don't get the value off of shock therapy. So, like, they need to extend a shock therapy range for it to be more viable. Others dwelling, awesome. This map is horrendous for Trapper. Good news is that my totems will be good. Good news is that my traps will be hidden. Bad news is that it's Mother's freaking dwelling. Let's put a trap here. What do you count as a win again? If you want to check that out, do exclamation point streak. But long and short of it is that as long as no one escapes via the exit gate, unless I have first closed hatch, that is considered a win. Let's trap over here. Where's my next trap location? Do you want to trap Ruin? I don't think I'd be able to get over to Ruin in time to make it worth my while. But let's trap Shack. Actually, basement's here. Ooh. Maybe do some basement trapper. Would be nice to have had more traps in hand at a time, to be fair, but still. Scratch marks are here. Okay, I can ignore those. That's by an inactive gen. Let's grab this. Yep, that's fine. We're going to do the inside, not the outside. Actually, most people vault. I'm trying to think which way they normally vault. I think they normally vault this way. Why doesn't Trapper have sack? I said it'd go into a loop of, well, why didn't you do this and not that? What? I have to see that response and see if there's follow-up to it, because that's nonsensical. Alright. Well, what's our next play here? There's one more vault in middle I should probably lock down. And let's do that. Actually, no, I see someone on this gen. Let's stop that. 2 people, in fact. There's a trap to my right, not to my left. Let's push them to the right if possible. You drop the pallet, that's fine. Sure, they're light. You don't go for it. Let's see if we can get you onto the vault. No, no vault, and I see this gen being worked on. So let's see if we can pressure them into Shack Vault. That's 2 survivors, 1 went inside. We'll see Ruin more likely than not. Yeah, let's get him going around. We should be able to hit Jeff here. I think he might be assuming there's a trap there, which is smart on him. We're not in a trapped area. Actually, no, there's one trap here. Okay, that's gonna work out. Yep, there it goes. Huh? Interesting. Well, that's unfortunate. So, my trap was too close to the window on that one. Normally, when a survivor vaults, they vault vertically. That must have some height to it, causing them to vault further out. It's very similar to the truck vault on Azarov's. That sucks. That should have been a down. Of course, wasn't for that exact reason. And so anyone vaulting in that it's a one-way trap now, which isn't bad. Sometimes one-way traps are good, but for the most part, they're pretty bad. All right, he's gonna vault out. And he dodges it. Apparently, I should have just trapped the vault and not the pathing. I thought the pathing would have been a smarter play. I guess not. Yeah, this game's over. There's no way in hell we got this. They're playing around the traps pretty smart. They're hugging certain corners. He vaults. Nope, he holds. I would like to get him on the vault, but he'll go for Pal instead. Yep. You wanna blind me? That's a bad idea. I can track you pretty clearly, my boy. I think that he honestly dodged that trap accidentally. I don't think he actually meant to. Nope, not gonna happen. Well, we had more important things to do, and why wasn't this important then? Gotcha. I see what you're saying. I mean, it's good and all to have important things to do, but still. He may have seen it, potentially. It's hard to say for certain. Well, resetting that in front of these two survivors is a mistake. So let's go for Jeff and see if we can get him to vault. Foul Iron Will? No, you shouldn't, in my opinion. It's normally a mistake. It normally will result in smart killers being able to pressure you into a down. You shouldn't have double back. That was a necessary hit. And now you're forced to make a choice. Vault or no vault? Perfect. I'm so confused. Normally... That's so strange. The traps are too close to the window. Normally I trap that close to the window and it's fine. Yeah, I guess I have to move it a bit out. I wonder something. I want to see if Jeff has spine chill. I wonder something. Is it possible that with the faster vault you get more distance? Yeah, do me a favor. Let's pay attention to Behemoth PR at the end of this. I want to see if he has spine chill. I'm curious on something. If it is what I'm thinking it is, that could be interesting. Did not fake it. And I see that they disabled that trap. Meg will take a hit. I don't know why, to be honest with you. Maybe she thinks that she's a better looper and thus will take control. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this. I'm actually very intrigued on that thought process. Because it would almost make sense if you have a faster loop. So, for example, Legion, he vaults faster than other killers. And because of that, he vaults further out. Hence why you can do what's called Legion Tech. Legion Tech is where you can actually get underneath of his vault. And it results in you being able to get underneath and do result in window tech. So I think that might have some merit to that thought. They probably out and see you chasing him inside the block, maybe. But I don't know why is the question. It's not like Jeff's on death hook. But maybe they're spreading out the hook states. They're gonna get middle gen, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. I mean, we've already lost this game, so I'm not too concerned. So David. I'm surprised he didn't commit. I think he probably would finish it up. Or don't you do cheer to cheer bits? Nope, you can do bits. I'm not sure if maybe you're not seeing it for some reason. Let's pick this up. And we have to turn it side. The setup for this is too long. Yeah, I can't do that properly. That sucks. Yep, there's that gen. The game's over. I'm just kind of curious on something now. There's Jeff. There's Jeff again. This pallet's gone already. Let's just end this now. And get him going back again. He has to double back. Let's see if he plays this out incorrectly. I think he does. It's down you. They'll get middle gen though. All good, Fallen Ryan, all good. And thank you for the bits. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Surprised they didn't finish up middle gen. It was pretty well done too. Trying to think. Yeah, I really do think that there's some merit. Why is... Oh, I know why I put that there now. I was like, why do I have a trap in the middle of nowhere? And then I realized there's a vault up there. That would make too much sense. Alright, we heard someone drop down. It's probably David. Doesn't mean the game's over. Yeah, it takes quite a large snowball, though. So it's unlikely. There's Cheryl. Let's go for her. She hasn't been hooked at all, so maybe we can get some altruism off of this. There's the last gen. 2 people split up on exit gates. Show the red light. She mind games it. Honestly, that was a really smart play on her part. She realized I'm going to try and mind game, ends up moving out instead. See, that's why I would love for that window to be trapped, but it's so hard to trap that window effectively. Because I don't think you can actually put one at the window in that case. Dead hard, yep, that's fine. Let's see. Look around real quick for scratch marks, a sign of another survivor. I don't see them. And I don't hear footsteps either, suggesting they're nearby. Let's see. What's the game plan? So we need some heavy altruistic plays. If they were smart, which they seem to be. I just want to check something. Can I put one here? I can. No, I can't, actually. I physically can't put a trap at this. No, I can. Just barely. I appreciate it, Pac-Man. Unfortunately, not going all too well. There's Meg. Okay. So we pressure her towards the exit gate. We get a hit on her. She leaves. So that's a mistake. Where is the other survivors? We see additional scratch marks here. There's Jeff. Now, if I was him, I'd go immediately for the exit gate. But he doubles back. Why? There we go. I only got you on a trap there, Jeff. About frickin' time. Well, let's pick you up. Nope, no flashlight from that angle. Or at least there shouldn't be. If they did get that, I'd be quite upset, honestly. Let's see here. So what's our next play? There's Megan. No, it's David. My mistake. Sorry, David. Mistaken you for Meg. If I was him, I'd go immediately for the exit gate. Does he have the distance necessary to escape, though? I don't think he does. Meg will go for the unhook. He'll go for the T-wall vault. We'll go past. He goes for the L-wall vault. He'll fake it. Dive back on the T. Dive around. Will he try for the escape? Dead hard? Immediately after? Nope, no dead hard. So he should be good there. Oh yeah, trust me, I've gotten some pretty good altruistic plays. Do we get him the basement from here? If we can, maybe we can pull off something kind of cheeky. This will be dicey, though. Let's find out. Nope, no dice. I had to try something a little bit drastic. If it worked, that'd have been awesome. But they'll drop pallet immediately for distance. That's the right move right there. And then they have 2 body blocks lined up. No way I can get this. At most I get a hit, but that's about it. Yep, we hit Meg, and that's about it. David's already out, so that's a loss right there. And I'm going to be very curious. Behemoth PR, I want to see if he has Spine Chill. I genuinely think that vaulting, or fast vaulting a Spine Chill, since it increases the vault speed, will also increase your distance. It makes a lot of sense to me. That will be that. Did you mean to get killed here, Cheryl, or... I don't think she meant to do that. I think she thought that she'd be hit out. It's like, okay, step away from the computer. I'm good now. Well, that's hubris for you. That's why you don't BM and execute. Oh, might as well reset this for extra blood points. Dummy. Like, if that was purposeful, that's one thing, but I get a slight feeling that it wasn't. I feel like she thought she was out. Because normally these catch. The stream rage? Maybe, you're not wrong. But GG, well played to these survivors. So let's take a look real quick. Behemoth PR. Nope, no Spine Chill. I guess it was just too close. Yeah, that's odd. So I guess it's just too close to, the whatchamacallit, the window. I don't speak Spanish. Kaz has Spine Chill, yeah, but Jeff was the one that I was actually curious in. I was wanting to see if that actually resulted. I like Roach God. How'd you die? Because you effed up. That's fine. No español. Yo no hablo español. Un poquito, así así. Alright. Well, unfortunate, but it is Mother's Dwelling, so I'm not exactly too upset about that, to be honest with you. Well, let's ready up. And let me think now. So I guess we should take an extra step back off the window vault. Not sure if that's Mother's Dwelling specifically, because I've never had that issue recently. Unless it's like on a pallet vault. I know you can do one-way vaults on pallets. I never knew you could do one-way vaults on windows too. If I translate by my Spanish sucks since I know so little, at least by being in a Latino family. Yeah, I know very little. Took a few years of Spanish. I can like listen to Spanish or read Spanish and understand a little bit of it. Better at listening than I'm at reading. And after that, it's very, very minimal. I'm much better at Latin and Hebrew. Hebrew because I went to temple when I was younger, and Latin because I took 3 years of Latin. Yeah, 3 years of Latin. I also just want to message Frankie real quickly. Just ask him to turn down the temp. Alright. Well, that gets me my info. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Quantum Magna? I mean, that is Latin. I don't think that's the right tense. Quantum? No, I guess it is, because Quantum Magna. Yeah, I guess that is the right tense. It's present tense? Yeah, it's present tense Latin, endings. Alrighty, though. What's happened? Just came back? Lost the match on Mother's Dwelling, unfortunately. But I'm not exactly too surprised given that fact. I also imagine I'm gonna have to call Frankie to get his attention. Field is relearning Latin. I still remember a lot of it. A lot of the root words, not so much. You want to try something out? What are you looking to try out of curiosity? Frankie, pay attention to your phone for love of God. He gets so wrapped up in his reading nowadays. Phone didn't go off? Thank you. You get so wrapped up in your reading, you completely, like, block out the rest of the world. It's not a bad thing. I appreciate the fact they're back into reading. Something if you're a Blight boy? What, that Blight's M2 is bugged, or? Mercury chat's going insane? Gotcha. Know about the turning rate. Are you going to, like, test out a DPI switch, or are you just talking about, like, the general turning rate out of curiosity? Because general turning rate, I kind of wish they had put Blighted, not Blight Crow, Umbra Salts on. Someone got a promotion, everyone was congratulating her. That's good news. Well, congratulations to that person. Hopefully they're deserving of it. Don't do DPI stuff. To me, that's cheating. Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't use a DPI switch as run the normal turn. Because I feel like at the end of the day, console doesn't have that same luxury, though technically Xbox does. I don't think PlayStation does, however. I have feelings about it, but Ella's nice enough. Yo, what's up, Created? How goes it? In the new chapter, yes, they did increase the turn rate. So it's a little bit better, but still a bit rough at times. Alright, let's go for another round of Mr. Trapper Boy. Chillin', glad to be off. Doing pretty well, Created. Doing pretty well. Today is Win Streak Wednesday. Thank you, Frankie. I appreciate it. Thompson House. Okay. We have a trap to our right. We should probably go for. So let's vault here. Let's. Isn't this the day we met? What, Win Streak Wednesday? Very likely. I can't put it down because of the trap. That's so stupid. That's why trappers should at least be able to carry 2 traps at a time. All right. Shoot. There goes Ruin already. Don't want to get a DC penalty? Gotcha. Alright, let's do this as main times are gonna go out rather than in. I think that should be far enough out, but let's make sure. Yeah, I think that is. There's another trap there, but let's take a look over here. Actually, can we get Quentin to go there, maybe? Hold up. Quentin boy. No, you're gonna vault down. No, you're not, surprisingly. Where are you gonna go? There's the vault in. Yeah, there's vault in we can break. And he has the vault to his left that he doesn't use for some reason. Why body block there unless you have Metal of Man, maybe? That's 1 gen already. Makes sense. But go for this pallet. You can insta-drop, but don't. You see if I respect, I do. And we swing around the corner. And there goes Quentin on that. Well, that's 2 people injured. Not a horrible start. We can probably go back to the other gen now while Corrupt is still up and trap that corner. Quentin wasn't there, is no longer, as we saw scratch marks go out. Oh no, he's still up there. Hi, Quentin. Were you immediately going for the insta hook? Well, I'll let you trade then. Alright, let's hook you. Remember that Ruin is gone, so we do need that. And is that Claude? No, that's a rat. Rat, Claude, very similar, right? Alright, looks like they are over here after all. That is Ace. We'll fake the red light, get a hit. And we'll continue this way. Perfect. And he's on an LT wall. Dead Hard gets you to the vault, but does it save you in the long run, Ace? Probably not. 1-1. And down. Perfect. Alright, let's hook you. And then we're kind of close to this gen. Would like to still trap the other one, but let's go to this gen real quick. Pop. Grab the trap. Where do you want to trap next to the question? Probably Meat Tree, right? That makes sense. Force them to use that pallet ASAP. And then is there another trap by Shaq? There is not, but another survivor at the very least, and it's a Claude too. Okay, let's pop the gem. That might encourage her to leave the tile. It does. And she has a pallet here. Dead Hard, she insta-drops. And because she no longer has Dead Hard, she is down for the count. You might need to reset your game, Wolf, unfortunately. Sounds like a lobby bug. Alright. Let's hook. This pallet is not very good for me, so let's break that. I will say, we haven't seen Jill this entire time, but there's Quentin. Let's ignore Quentin for right now. Grab a trap. Check a gen. And they get the unhook. Alright, I imagine they're gonna go back for Shaq, so let's set up this loop real quick. And then let's immediately go back. Why would you come towards me, Club? I don't really understand. Interesting. Alright, well, we have 12.5 seconds to get the gen. Thankfully, it's still regressing, though that one is not, however. I'll leave Claude slugged out of fear of DS. And we do see someone here. Let's get Jill onto the vault, ideally. I'm disappointed. You think I'm gonna fall for that one, Jill? No, but apparently you'll fall for that. So let's pick up trap. let's pick you up. Not only do we get the hook, we also get the pallet too, which is quite nice. We might be able to use that to our advantage. Let's see. Do I think Claude, now that she's healed, will go back to Shack? Probably. So let's head back there, pop in hand. Thankfully, it regressed quite nicely before. And answer is yes. Let's once again pop the gen. She'll move off the tile accordingly. No, this time she didn't. Look at you, Claude, you're learning. But maybe not fast enough. You vault, nope, you don't drop for distance. You've already dropped that pallet there. Trying to use the corn to your advantage, maybe? It's not gonna work out too well. Going to Thompson House doesn't really yield much. Did she double back into me? I thought it was a totem that I bumped into for a second there. It was not, it was a Claude. Let's insta-drop. And double back. Ooh, that might have messed up. Vault. There we go. Alright, let's hook you. That puts us back on ratio at least. Kind of wish I wouldn't have taken too long on that. Let's see. Let's not test out whether or not she has, whatchamacallit, power struggle. So she's now dead. There's two here. Let's pop the gen. And then, let's see. You can trap right here. Oh, what, Umber Salts? Umber Salts is very good. Would highly recommend using that if you have the option to. Okay, well that was interesting, Jill, I will say. She'll commit to the T-wall. Looks like quick and quiet, maybe? Alright, she loops the T-wall. Mind gamer. Wow, you should have went for the L. Like, if you're going to mind game the T-wall, go for the L. Don't go and commit to the T. That was peculiar. Alright, let's hook her here. And then let's go back for that gen that they were on next to Hill. I think that would be the right move here. Try and get there as soon as possible, of course. Yep, they're on it. There's Ace. We pop first off and foremost. And hi, Acey boy, you want to give me this pallet? That would be lovely, honestly. It would make this area a lot worse off. Let's go over the hill and force him on the vault. He vaulted over again. Yeah, I must be putting them too close. I don't think this was an issue before this update. Might not realize it's there still. So maybe it only catches mid vaults and not fast, or... yeah, I guess just fast vaults at that point. Alright. Where'd Ace go? Well, looks like he dodged me for now. Yeah, he did waste 2 pallets. Doesn't really matter if he's at full health or not, to be fair. But he did waste 2 pallets in the end. There's Jill upstairs. There's Quentin. Let's go for Quentin here. He does dodge that one, but does he understand why it's there? Alright, let's hit. And we're going to ignore now. There's no reason for me to commit to that chase. Especially as Jill and Ace are right here. Let's hit you. Did she go the wrong way? No, I guess it loops around now, doesn't it? That trap was disarmed. She vaults back in. Not that it matters much. So let's pick her up, hook her ASAP. There's one right next to this gem. Ace! Nicely done. That's unfortunate. Now, we did down or push Quentin towards Shack Gen, so we might want to check that before too long. Otherwise, he could finish that pretty quickly. Yep, and as predicted, let's trap this. Dead hard? No dead hard. Yep, we do know our hatches. I mean, as long as I get the kill here, it doesn't matter too much, honestly. Let's incentivize Ace to go for the unhook. Actually, you know what? I know where Ace is. There's no reason for me to really feign ignorance. Yep, that's fine. We get the hit because you mid-vaulted. Let's do this. Hi, AC boy. Do you have dead hard? You do. And you messed up. Alright, well that there will be a win on the Trapper. And once again, I realize apparently I'm just putting traps too close to the vaults. So I'll have to figure out a more efficient way to make that work. Because ideally, whenever you do an action, you want to be as efficient as possible in this game. That way you don't waste time. Because if you vault and then place, that might work. Will that be too far out, though, is the question. That's what I don't know. So we'll try that next match and see if that works, so it's a bit more efficient. But nonetheless, GG, well played to these survivors. Now, I do want to check something on Ace. Match details. Ace was Dill Pickles. They did not have a vault perk. Great. Fun game. Yeah, I mean, it seemed like it was fun. Did totems instead of gens. It happens. Good luck, have fun next match. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, people will sometimes do totems, especially if they know runes in play. They'll probably go for those first off and foremost. In your off time, test it in a custom. What, Umbra Salts or the traps? Because Umbra Salts I know are great. The traps we'll have to kind of play by ear. The traps, I'll just test them in pubs. I don't really care. We're only on a 1-win streak, so if I miss a few traps because of that, then it's not the end of the world, right? The hard part is when survivors, like, they vault and turn left immediately. Like, on one hand, you want to catch those vaults where they're, like, hugging the window. On the other hand, you don't want to. Well, with that being said, let's ready up once again. I don't know what region Hemi's in, to be honest. That is a good question. Alright, alright. And maybe, you're 119 ping right now? So maybe EU, potentially? I guess you have to ask Cammy once they're back in chat. Out of curiosity, Hammy, what region are you in? Because I don't think it's based on internet for ping on another player. I think it would be based on where the servers are at. Or where your internet is pinging, right? So if your internet is pinging somewhere that's farther away from Wolf, then that would result in their ping being higher. So if, let's say Wolf is in US West and you're in US East, and Wolf is on US East servers, that could potentially result in Wolf having a higher ping. So that could be it. Well, let me check something real quick, and I'll be right back while we're readying up. Alright, just had to do something real quick. Just ready to grind some blood points? Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, if you're US West, and let's say Wolf is US East, then that could be a factor. Obviously, if you're in another region, let's say... You put it down, but I don't think it was, like, blowing for some reason. I'm in Seattle right now, which is guessing west. Yes, if you're in Seattle, that is US West. That's all good, Frankie. I just was checking to see if it actually went down because I didn't feel the air. I know they changed the filters recently. I don't think that would have changed much, but I really feel like it's not blowing as much cold air right now. Either that or the ambient air is just that warm to where it's not cooling as quickly. Alright. Damage over time? I mean, technically, Plague is damage over time, I'd say. Since she infects and then breaks over time, so I would say that would be an accurate depiction of a damage over time killer. Technically, I wouldn't say... Yeah, I'd say Plague is the only one that I would technically say is damage over time. But we do have 2 TTVs in lobby. An area with some sort of fire or something. Ah. Well, in that case, you mean closer to, like, a crowd control killer. Alright, is me alive? Does look like they are. As a reminder, guys, if you do want to check out any survivors that are also... Wait, Jukin Kenobi. Why do I recognize that name? I feel like they might be... someone that I've played against before. Pun... Oh, Junken Obi. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Alright, looks like they're both live. Okay, as a quick reminder, as I was trying to say, if you do go over and say hi to either of the streamers, please do not mention that they're playing against another TTV. For they could either think that there's either going to be stream sniping, that there's going to be... that they're, there's self-promotion in their channel. And, at the end of it all, then you can kind of stop on by and say, hey, GG's from the killer stream, yada, yada, yada. Because at that point, they already know that I'm a TTV. So I think that would be the polite way to go about things. So if you could do that for me, that'd be much appreciated. And if you do go over, just act as if you found them via the directory. As if they're brand new, which, for all intent and purpose, they are. Alright. Well, let's see if we can continue our streak and get onto a 2-win streak of Trapper Boy. Trying to think of what else I need to do at the beginning of the game to really set up well. Obviously, we want to set up near our active gens first and then move towards our inactive gens later. And also make sure we trap the center areas. Because if there's a center area of the map where there's a lot of vaults and loops, that'd be good. Disturbed ward, good example. We're going to want to trap mainly in the middle and not out here. So for example, there's this window here, as well as this door. Let's trap right here in the wood. Sometimes that kind of covers it up a little bit. Let's grab our next trap. Thought for a second that trap was glitched. I was going to be kind of disappointed, honestly. Let's also trap here. When they vault, it goes out a little bit further than here, so we need to take a step forward, I think. And then, where's our next trap spot? There's Ace. I don't care about you right now. You're not on a gen. Unless you're on a gen, I honestly could care less. Let's trap right here. Let's go for our next trap. Let's see. Now, middle is active, mind you. And they are on it. So let's pressure them off of that ASAP. Let's see, they did not drop down, so head on Yui. Let's keep that in mind. Not that it really does much for her, except for present herself. Like, I wouldn't have known that she was there, honestly. Let's see what she does here. She may have realized that I was going to try and trap her on one of those locations, and opted to go doubling back. She goes back, she has the vault and the pallet to her right, but she takes the vault and goes out. Let's see where you go next. You do have a pallet coming up, and there's one on the gen here as well. Let's break. One gen down is not the end of the world. Another trap here in addition. Let's see about mind gaming the T-wall. Let's hit Adam. They're still on the T-wall. Let's mind game them around. They're not falling for it. We still see Ace on that as well. Good vault. Looks like Adam is going to go on gen, so we need to pressure that in that case. Go for Adam. He messed up. Now, we do see Ace there trying to set up for what I believe is a flashlight save. Yup. That would be accurate. Let's hit you. And let's continue on Ace, because he's not in a great spot. I think he has a vault coming up and a pallet on his left. Yep. There's middle building. Alright, let's fall off of that chase then and go for Adam. We do see, I think, someone else in here as well. Yep, they're trying to set up for the pallet save. So what we're going to do is trap here. He smartens up about that. Close. No cigar there, Ace. I figured that based on his distance, he couldn't get that. So that works out in my favor. There's 2 survivors on this one location, by the way. There's Ace over here, as well as one other. I think the Yui, potentially. Since they got middle, I imagine they're going to continue playing that, potentially. Let's go for Ace and get another down. Try and get into a 1-for-1 as of this moment. He'll insta-drop, or not. Instead, he's going to go for the vault. You have dead hard Ace. You do not, based on the way you're behaving. Let's pick you up. Unless Yui was chasing us instead of getting the unhook, I doubt you would be able to get the pallet drop. So let's hook and jump on gen. They healed. I imagine they'll be jumping on that gen momentarily. Let's take the time to do this. Trap right here. Imagine that vault will be used again. Let's check the gen. Result is Claudette. Anyone else? There is, actually. There's 2 people there. So if we notice, there's 2 sets of scratch marks there. So I'd say Claudette, Adam, or Yui. Looks like Adam. Perfect. Well, we don't really want to play around Shaq too much. He can loop this 2.5 times. He's going to go on short side. I need to try and get line of sight on him so I can start the chase, so he can only vault that 2 times. He fakes it out. We gain a bit of distance. Is enough distance for a hit? It is. So we'll hit. Attempt at 360. Doesn't work out. Head on. Yep, that was too obvious. Alright, let's hook you then. And... okay. I mean, if you touch that, that means I get to pop the gen now. 4 Hex Totem Blight? Oof. That is a thing, indeed. Alright, she's over here. Let's ignore for a hot moment, check the gens, and grab a trap while we're at it. Yep, there's the unhook. How much you want to bet that they're both going to be on that gen quite soon? In fact, there might be 3 people. There's Claude. Let's go for you, as you're bringing me around to some active gens. We see Yui on that gen as well. That's good news. Looks like they got one of my traps. Will she go for the pallet? She will. Excellent. Now, I think that Yui's still here, mind you. But we'll go for Claude. There's Ace in an area where there's nothing. At least nothing of substance. She throws that way too early and provided me the short side. So we'll down her. The only unfortunate thing is that they might get the flashlight save here if they're chasing me effectively. They were not, though, so good news there. Let's hook. And looks like they got both of my traps in middle. Well, that is unfortunate, isn't it? Two people. We have Yui and Ace. Let's go for Yui, then. She's in a bad spot. She'll dive back into the stronger tile. Head on? Yep, head on and quick and quiet. Good attempt, to be fair. Nope, good attempt, Ace. Not happening. So we'll chase him immediately. That gen has been worked on lightly. Traps in middle are now gone, so my anti-loop is pretty much null and void. He vaults, we go for door, and we do make up to him. Gen has not been worked on too much, so that's good news. Trap back here is not active. He does not revault, instead he plays around. Good vault. T-wall, that's 2 on the L. Let's box him out. Looks like he dives back. Goes for the vault location. Nope, he just kind of dives back again. And he'll drop trap this, or pallet this time. Let's break. And dive back to the LT. Unfortunate. We're missing way too much. And there's bound to be someone on this. So in that case, let's trap here. To the right or to the left? Looks like to the right on long side. Or rather short side. I'm about to lose another gen though, which is less than ideal. Alright, he holds back. He drops pallet. Let's see if that works out for you. Yep, it does. That's a one-way trap now. So that was a smart move. I put that too far in. And if one gen gone, and another gen probably on its way. I mean, it's a Disturbed Ward Trapper. It's a little bit of a difficult map, especially against the coordinated team. We have a vault there on the left that is trapped. You could try and get him on. So he's able to get by it. So it looks like if he vaults it, he's fine. If he vaults it one way, he's fine. Still got hit by it though. That's awesome. Like, he definitely knew it was there, right? I'm not crazy for thinking that. Adrenaline went off on Ace. Let's check that exit gate then. You're dead. Yep, there's Yui trying to grab my attention. Maybe away from the person on the exit gate itself. That would make sense. We go for Claude. We should be able to get a hit here, I bet. There's Ace as well. Then Yui would go back on exit gate? No, she doesn't. Instead, she leaves. Let's go for Yui. And see what we can do here. She'll go back around. Is that enough time for them to open exit gate? It is not, since they never opened it in the first place. She vaults, quick and quiet's used. So I can't use head-on as deception anymore. Do you have Dead Hard? You don't make that. No flashlight save incoming. Sorry, Ace, that's not happening. And now I can go immediately into another chase thereafter. And Claude's here too. Ace on the exit gate, 99ing. So then they'll dive back for the unhook with Claude. We interrupt. And we go for her. Ace opens immediately. So in that case, we go for Yui. That forces them into a situation where if they want Yui to live, they'll have to come in with a body block due to the fact that we are almost out. So there's the ECG. We leave her slugged. Because if we would have chased Claude, they would have been out no problem. It was too short of a distance off the interruption. So now he's just going to try and loop me on the short loop. So Claude can get them. But where is Claude exactly? That's the question. That's what I don't know. No pallets here, Ace. You do have the vault, of course. And you have an LT wall to work with, too. Let's mind game this wall. Mind game it again. Yo, what's up, Shelby? How goes it? How goes it? You will not fault. They seem relatively knowledgeable on these mind games, honestly. And this is where it's going to become difficult. Moves on to the L wall. Getting him on the inside is beneficial for me. They still haven't gotten Yui up, which is surprising. So we leave you, Slug, then. And Claude leaves her for dead. Alright, let's pick you up, then. Let's kill you off. And then we get Ace thereafter. So, I mean, it's a 3K. It's not the end of the world. It was a smart play, all things considered. And we got good value out of it. Unfortunately, it just didn't result in us getting a win. But 3K on Trapper, on Disturbed Board, not bad, all things considered. I'll take that as a win for sure. But with that being said, let me make sure to get Shelby here, mod status momentarily, and then give these TTVs a shout out. But GG, well played to these survivors. That was a close one. It was a close one. Alright, let me give a not a shout out, but make Shelby a mod. Perfect. Shelby, you are good to go. And with that being said, let's give another shout out to me. That's 4 E's. 4 E's. And then a shout out to Pun Juken Obi. Alright, if you guys could drop on by, say hi, give him a GG well played, be much appreciated. Also, I don't think it gave a shout out. I think I have it on a 30-second delay, which might be a little bit long, unfortunately. Let's try again. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Also, for those who are not aware, Shelby has been made a mod of both the Twitch and Discord channels. Please congratulate Shelby, much appreciated. And looking forward to having you here, Shelby, as a mod. Geez, though, thought that missed. Yeah, it was a close one. I got a close hit on it, for sure. But GG's, my friend, GG's. I appreciate stopping by, saying hi, and would love to have you here as part of the Guilty Ones if you are interested. Did I already take off the win streak? I did. Unfortunate stuff. But let's go say hi to Emmy? Huh? Emmy? I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. But let's go say hi. GG's well played. Drop a follow. I think they have music. So I'm unfortunately going to have to mute and give them a GG's. Always here to support other DVD streamers. Can't hear due to music. Sorry. Good luck. I hope that you have a great night/stream. Alright. And let's also say GG well played over to Pun June Kenobi as well. They also have music, so I'll drop them a follow, but cannot hear them. Sorry guys, but I do not mess with the DMCAs. Not about that. Always here to support other DVD streamers. I hope that you have a great night / stream. All right. All right. And Amy and Pun June Kenobi, thank you much for the follows. Welcome to Guilty Ones, my friend. Very happy to have you both here. Apologies that I could not hear you guys as I was over in your channel. You both have music going on in the background, and I play it safe when it comes to them DMCAs. I do upload all my VODs over to YouTube. But I appreciate being here. Would love for you to join our community Discord as well as our YouTube channel as well. But hope you have a great day and hope your streams go well. And John R. Buckle, thank you much for the follow as well. Welcome, 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 all three. No worries. GG's, my friend. GG's to you as well. The AMC has whatever. It's only certain labels and songs. That is incorrect. If you do not have the sync license for the songs, you can be hit by a DMCA and a copyright strike by YouTube like that. Do not mess with licensed songs that you do not own the license to. Even if it says it's royalty-free music, that doesn't matter. If you don't have a sync license in hand, they can still hit you with that big old DMCA. That's why we only sing the ABCs here, public domain. Those songs, on the other hand, you can sing. On the other hand, Happy Birthday, you cannot. Keep that in mind. Happy Birthday is a DMCA-able song. Go figure. I forget what YouTuber it was, but they got a copyright, not copyright strike, but I think they got a monetization claim due to Happy Birthday being in the background of one of their videos. Funniest thing in the world. But still. So yeah, seriously though, don't mess with DMCAs, don't mess with recording labels. Even if the artist, let's say T-Pain, just throwing out a random artist that's in my head right now because I saw a tweet about T-Pain earlier today. Let's say T-Pain says, hey, Guildspire, you can use my songs. I like you, dude. Cool, T-Pain. Hey, T-Pain, I still need some sync licensing rights from your recording label because they can still claim monetization on my YouTube videos with or without your consent. Doesn't matter if even the artist says they can. If you do not own the sync license or the rights to use the song, do not use it. You will get a strike. You will get demonetized. Not a good time. Been doing YouTube for long enough. About Twitch? So Twitch you can, but there still is the fact that I upload all of my VODs over to YouTube. Not to mention, if you go over to your video producer, there is a copyrights and your channel. Twitch complies with the DMCA and similar laws worldwide. When we receive a DMCA notification that targets content on your channel, it is processed under a DMCA guidelines and may result in a strike being issued to your account. When this happens, you'll be notified on Twitch, and details about the claim will be sent to your email linked to the account. Let's see. So, if you include copyright material on your channel that you don't have rights to, you are at risk of receiving copyright strike. Repeat infringement can affect your ability to stream. If you can accumulate 3 copyright strikes, your account is subject to termination. Case in point, I'm not going to F with that. No thank you. That is my response to that. So if you don't want your account to be terminated, now that could just be those who are affiliated. Those who are not affiliated or not partnered, maybe you aren't subject to that rule because technically you're not being monetized. But with that being said, you're still at risk. Don't do it. Not a good idea. Now that my DMCA rant is over, like I said, I've been doing content creation for enough to where, like, I take it really, really seriously. Rules are meant to be broken. As long as you're willing to suffer the consequences. One thing about laws and rules, that you are only able to break them if you're able to pay the consequences. If it's a fine, then the rich can pay for as much as they want. Rules and laws can be broken by them, since they can just keep on paying, and it doesn't matter to them. It's just a tax. But when it comes to someone like me, where it could result in account termination, no, not happening. I will not be the rule breaker or the rule bender today. Step 1, be rich. Yeah, in a lot of cases, you're not wrong. I think I forgot what the saying was or who said it. I think it was a comedian who said, you know what the parking whatchamacallit parking tickets are to the rich? Just a tax. It's just the rich tax. You know, you pay the ticket and you move on. So you can park anywhere if you're rich. They're not wrong. Even if their car gets towed, it's like, okay, that's fine. It's strange. We live in a strange world sometimes. Let's put a trap here. I need to put it a little bit further out, but not too far out. Let's grab this trap. Sounds like they're on this gen. Brilliant timing. Hi. I'd rather you not be on this gen, please. So, what's your game plan thing, then? Do you drop the pallet? You know what? Can I swing for this? No. I know a lot of people didn't view speeding tickets all that bad for that exact reason. Yep. It's a thing. People truly believe that, and it's like, oh, if I can pay for it, then I can break the law. That's not an issue. It's like, well, I mean, you're not wrong, but you're not right either. This Fingman's playing these loops really well. But in all seriousness, if you're a content creator, just don't mess with DMCA law. Like, it's archaic, it's stupid, it needs to be ratified. Like, don't get me wrong. But, you know, at the end of the day, if you're a content creator and you want to continue making content, don't test your luck. It's not a good idea for you in the long run. We see additional scratch marks out here. That's interesting. I'm going to transfer targets. Hi, Claire. How goes it? You're in a bad position, so I thought I'd go for you instead. Keep Dwight injured for later. Copyright. Yeah, I mean, copyright. So, copyright does protect content creators to a degree. There is also argument to be made that DMCA law also hurts content creators because DMCA can actually be used to the advantage of people trying to misuse the system. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Overall, copyright law, not bad. DMCA copyright law, archaic, needs to be taken a look at again. DMCA is from, you know, the old age. It is not from, you know, current things or current laws or practices. So, copyright law needs to be taken a look at, and content creators have been saying that for such a long time. But it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Alright, let's hook you here. So, I've made an argument before that Trapper should have Honing Stone as default. And I'm gonna say that the reason why I believe that is exactly what's happening here. Where you see survivors is kind of haphazardly just all sitting off every trap. Like, imagine if I ran Honing Stone, even on one Trapper. It'd still be a huge, huge play. Because every time they would, you know, disarm a trap, they'd become injured. That would really dissuade survivors from doing so. And putting a lot more value onto Trapper. Let's see if she goes for it. She does not. Perfect. Lovely. Let's hook you and pick up that trap. Put it elsewhere. At least that puts us back onto a 1-for-1. They disarmed that trap. Criminy. I thought with the, like, ratified small game that maybe Trapper would be a bit better, but no. How's Trapper treating me? You know, he's Trapper. He does what Trapper does. Plays poorly. I love Trapper to death. He's a very rewarding killer for the sense that you can get a lot of really cool plays by playing smart. But, like, I swear to God, it's such a horrible feeling when you just see all of your traps, all that setup time, just go down the drain in moments. Good fake. But why would you double back into me? Why would you do that? Flashbang? That didn't work out too well for you, did it? Will you vault? You do not. You swing around the corner. Good dead hard. You'll vault this time. And she can play this. I mean, this Feng Min is honestly the best looper in this game right now. I'll be honest with you. So many traps are going off. Like, I'm getting so little value out of them. We've gotten one trap this entire game. Like, that alone shows you how much value you've gotten. She goes to the next tile. Sure red light. And she just holds the corner. That's all she does. I mean, it's smart. She's playing it right. So what do we do here? Do we just keep on taking value where we can take it? Or do we pressure gens? Like, she's brought us into no man's land, right? So I think we just have to fall off of her and pressure the gens. I think that's the right play. Oh, we see someone over there. Hello? Yep. There is Jill. Let's hit you. Yeah, like I said, I broke Chase for a reason. Dead hard? No dead hard. Let's pick you up. Basement. Basement window. Ooh, okay. Okay. I see a potential play here if this works out. Basement window should land like right here. There goes Ruin. And they fast vaulted the window? Yeah, there's Dwight. He'll go back. There's Claire as well. We're going to not heed them much attention, as I think that Feng Min might go for the unhook potentially. What gens are they on? Not that one, obviously. Could be that one. I see a survivor there. Not that one, so yeah, probably that back corner. Claire, stop it. Bad Claire. I'm surprised he didn't go for it. I was hoping that you'd go for the vault. Dwight, stop it. Bad Dwight. Let's reset. Try and incentivize them going for the vault down the basement. If they want to, they have to do it now. Let's see if that works. Yes! I knew that they felt pressure to do so and get the unhook, and that would result in another down. Excellent. That's what I love to see. If you go in, we grab you. And now maybe, since everyone's injured and we have basement again, we might be able to make this work, potentially. Let's reset this. Dwight has adrenaline. That's unfortunate. Let's go to this exit gate and trap it, potentially. Yeah, I think they're here. Let's push them off of the tile. Already on 2. Of course it's Dwight. If it was Feng Min, that'd have been amazing. But because it's not, we're in a worse off spot. If Feng Min was smart, she would probably just be on the other exit gate, 99 it first, and then go for the unhook. Let's see if that's the case. Insta drop. And back around. Dead Hearts are saving grace. Did Claire seriously get hit by that same trap again? And will Feng Min go to help her? If she doesn't, Claire goes down. Claire goes down. Okay. So let's go back for Dwight in that case. Now, Feng Min is not on the exit gate, surprisingly. So let's do this and bring him to basement as well. And that way we can pressure Feng Min from getting the pickup on Claire. Did she go down or up? Looks like up. Let's hook. Let's trap. Yeah, probably. If I was in her shoes, I honestly would. Yeah, she's on the exit as we speak. So I'm going to leave her a bit of a breadcrumb. I'm not bringing Claire to basement. I'm specifically not going back down there, so she might feel like she can go for the basement unhook while we're going for this hook here. Let's see if that worked. I don't see any scratch marks. We see Feng Min. Yeah. I mean, we've gotten some really good games to where, like, we've gotten I'm not sure if that was supposed to be like a genuine flashbang, or it's like a great way to leave the realm. Like, it's freaking like WWE. See Feng Min go? Yeah, indeed. I was really hoping that because we hooked her over there, that she would feel like, okay, I can go for the basement unhook now. Maybe she was healthy, she would have, but maybe not. But GG, well played to these survivors nonetheless. Like, we're not doing horribly. We're getting 3Ks, we're getting 2Ks. I think there's only like one match where like everyone escaped. So we're not playing poorly of Trapper. It's literally that Trapper's endgame is just so weak. So, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say this right now. If we lose our next match, I'm going to pull the Otstarva rule, and we're gonna see what happens when I use 3 perks and 1 add-on. And it might not even be the add-on that you think I'm gonna use. I might run, let's see. Oh, and it's not Honing Stone, sorry. Inflict dying upon traps that free themselves. I'm thinking of Bloody Coil. Yeah, Bloody Coil was base kit. I think that'd be really good. Like, a Bloody... let's say, theoretically. What if Bloody Coil and Trapper Bag were base kit on Trapper? What do you guys think about that? Would that be enough to make Trapper viable? You know, genuinely viable, because Bloody Coil would, you know, be a disadvantage to go against. I detest Bloody Coil. I can understand that, but mainly because people don't know it's in play. The biggest problem with Trapper is not just that he doesn't have as many traps in hand, but it's also the fact that he isn't able to carry enough. Or he's not able to carry enough, plus the fact that people are disarming. Gets me every time, fair. You know, there's actually a trick to Bloody Coil. So, if Trapper has Bloody Coil and you go to disarm a trap, and you see that the bar is red, that means there's Bloody Coil. If the bar is normal, white, then he does not have Bloody Coil. Red, Bloody Coil. That's how you always know. Right now, based on how it works. I've been chased for a turn. I don't understand how the game isn't over. Honing Stone to be best bet. Yeah, I mean, Honing Stone's good, because even if they trap themselves, they go down. At the same time, am I concerned about them being trapped and getting themselves free? No, right? I'm more concerned with the fact that they disarm my traps. So, wait, didn't we see this player before? Yeah, we've seen this team before. DC Maker? Interesting. And also TTV. But let's give him a shout out real quick. Enjoy. Did I misspell that? S-O-J-A-S-S. Is that an I-J-O-Y? Underscore TTV, maybe? Lucky Break doesn't pause anymore when healing? No, Lucky Break does not pause when healing. By the way, it does look like Joy is live, for those who are looking. But for those who are interested in stopping by saying hi to Jill, please remember, to go over, say hi. Do not mention that I'm a TTV as well, as they might view that as either stream sniping or cross promotion into their channel. And just kind of interact with them normally as you might, you know, anyone else. Welcome back, Shelby. They tend to get out of trap instantly. They used to. It was a lot easier. Now it's a 1 out of 6 chance. So on your first try, you know, it's below roughly, what, a 17% chance, 1 out of 6. Second try, then you have a 1 out of, you know, now you're on a 1 out of 5 chance. So now you're at 20%, so on and so on and so on. Yo, what's up, Sarah? How goes it? How goes it? How you doing? Pulls up. Thank you, Shelby. I appreciate you. And I just got your response, Sarah, as well. I will, we'll talk after the stream. That way, if you have any questions, I am more than happy to help answer. But with that being said, let's see what we can do with Mr. Trapper. And hopefully we can actually get to the point where the poll is necessary. Unfortunately, right now, we have not gotten there. I think we got in 1 win today. Yeah, 1 win sounds about right. Oh, rough. Yeah, I might just have to pull the Astarva rule. I'm trying to think. Has anyone... So, Astarva obviously got Trapper to 50, right? But he did it with 3 perks, 1 add-on. Has anyone gotten Trapper to 50 with no add-ons at all? Alright, let's put this here. Let's grab you. Not sure if maybe Dowsy or someone. Let's put this trap right here. That should ideally hit them no matter what. And they're on hill. Let's push them off of hill. You don't want to necessarily chase survivors out too early in the game. At the same time, you don't want to leave them on gens freely. Kind of want to loop them into your inactive traps and grab, then just kind of let them go. Alright, let's see. Shack's here. How you doing today, Sarah? Hopefully you're doing well. Put this here. I wonder something. Okay, so they've already gotten that trap. Yeah, see right there? Bloody Coil would have been amazing. That would have been an injure right there. It would have saved me a ton of time. Let's put a trap right here. And let's grab this trap. They're already undoing all of my traps as we speak. Such a rough thing. Now let's trap the bush. So I'm curious on something. When someone sits, or when someone hits a trap, is it only when they hit the middle? Or can they hit that little, the spacers on the left and the right of the trap? You know what I'm talking about, right? Where Trapper sit, or, you know, stands on? I'm actually curious on that fact. They've gotten rid of another trap. Alright, there we go. Here's our first trap that actually hit. Let's not face out in case of a flashlight save. Hi, Dwight. How goes it? Will he commit that gen? I think he is. If he does, I think he gets it too before he can pop. Let's see. Good job. They take the hit. I'm surprised they didn't commit to it after the hit, to be honest. BT, based on that play. Sure, the red light and double. Swing. Let's put this here. Alright. Yeah, that way they couldn't actually get the save, thanks to us putting that trap there. I mean, they reset it. I don't care about that trap. That was a nuisance trap, if anything. Alright. Man, you had that pallet right there. You did insta-drop, though, Dwight, I will say. That was a smart move. Anti-pallet trap? I mean, it's really good. If you know that there's survivors around, and you fear that, especially with the team like this, who is, you know, really, honestly, so far seems efficient. Like, look at all my traps that I set up. Notice that not a single one is actually live right now. Not a single trap. I don't think, yeah, no. No, there's one. I stand corrected. There's one trap. That's Shack Trap. That's the only trap up right now. Freaking atrocious. Like, even the trap that I think I put in a bush, I think they got. Yeah, look at that. They even got that trap. Criminy. Like, this is why I think Bloody Coil would make sense, because a good team against Trapper just is going to set off every trap, and at least Bloody Coil then, you know, it makes it so they don't have an incentive anymore. We see Nia there. She's out of place in comparison to the other Nia. So we're gonna go for her. We're gonna feign like we're chasing and go for Jill instead. You insta-drop pallet. Sure. Let's put down a trap. Fake like we're actually gonna trap it. Wow, he still got the unhook somehow. Go figure. She'll go for the LT wall, right? No, she'll go for this pallet. Insta-drop? Insta-drop? No, she's not insta-dropping. That's unfortunate. They reset Shack now. God dang. What is a Trapper supposed to do against these people? Like, I physically can't do anything. I just have to take chase now. None of my traps are up. Literally none of them. Let's fake like we're going up here. Force them into the vault. It'll back though. Mind game the pallet. Good. There we go. Their team is called DC Maker for a reason. I will point out though that as a trapper, I'm still on ratio against them. Sounds like the gen over here has been worked on a little bit. Let's see. There's the unhook, as I figured would be the case. They obviously heard the trap go down. There's the BT hit. Should have been a bit more patient. And scratch marks out here. Going where? There's Jill. What do we do? Are they on hill gen? They are. It's not well progressed though. Jill's not part of their team, by the way. We'll note that fact. She does seem to be, for all intent purpose, the weak link. Which is good for me because I can exploit that. Unless you have a dead hard, you are dead. Nope, you don't make that. Alright, let's hook you, pick up the trap, and try and set another unconventional trap. Because that's where we are right now. They seem to be checking every vault, every pallet, every freaking bush for that matter. So we have to kind of figure out some, how should I say, newer ideas. There's all three. We see all three in front of us. Will they try and commit to that? They are. No, Nia jumps off, Dwight jumps off. That's good. There's at least two of them back in the pocket. Dwight at Shaq. Let's forgo the chase on Dwight. Check behind hill. And let's do this. Let's trap there. They might not expect it. Double back. And they bring me into an LT wall. That's fine. Let's mind game. They're kind of weak on their mind games, I will say. Alright, well, let's commit. Push her into the L again. Alright, she's holding this a little bit tighter this time. Perfect. I wonder if DC Maker's an actual DBD team. They don't seem half bad, I'll be honest. I'm not sure if maybe just like a casual clan versus a full-on team. There is quite the difference. And we'll get a stretch in right after this match. I do appreciate it. Let's swing. Now, they only have one gen left. And this vault here will be the death of me. We do see an unhook in progress. Since we see those scratch marks, do we commit to the unhook? I think we do. Push them to the left. And hope that they don't see that trap there. Yep, off the T-wall. May have mentioned that I was pretty good on mind games, so they don't want to play around them. They'll go to Shaq, though. We already have a trap there, thankfully, that we can reset in a pinch. Does he go for window? I was hoping that he would double back again. Unfortunate timing. Let's cut this off early. Yep, there's another survivor. Perfect. You'll probably reset the Shack trap. I bet you. You're so trap disarm happy. But he's gone. Ooh. Alright, not on that gen, not on that gen. Are they in the pocket then? There's Nia. They're trying to pressure this. If they are smart, they'd be in the pocket. There's two. We've seen two back here. She's trying to draw me out. Let's not go for you. Let's go for this Nia. Who seems to have disappeared into the ether. There we go. I was about to say, she can't be... No, that's the same Nia, isn't it? Or are they... No, there it is. There they are. Anyway, like I said, they could have just disappeared into the ether. So they're jumping back on the gen. I imagine Dwight will be there too. Let's see if that's the case. They probably made a call out that I dropped off chase. Yep. Nia then tries to sneak around. Did anyone just see Jill just teleport? Or am I crazy? Jill, you're all over the place. I think her internet's having a wee bit of an issue. I don't know about you guys. It just seems that way. Alright, let's... what do we do here? I bet you that they're in the pocket, but they might commit to that gen. So I guess we pop this. Yep, good job. We hit. Will he go for the unhook then? He won't trade. Instead, he'll go for the vault, and we don't have the door kicked in yet. So let's do that now, so they can't play middle building as much. There goes the unhook. There's Nia and Jill. Nia goes to the left. We see additional scratch marks moving that direction. So they're on the pocket exit gates. Let's get them here. This might help us out. Let's see. Yep, there she is on the L wall. And she might try and get mind gamed here. Nope, she's gonna leave. If they have someone else on the exit gate, and they should be able to get it, then body block potentially. Good news is 2 people are injured. 1 person is injured. No one on the exit gate. Let's continue chase then. Let's see. Bloodlusted. We saw Dwight there. She has a pallet still as well, I do want to make note of. She vaults. She can only do that 2.5 times. Dwight's here trying to go for the body block. We injure him. She's out of rotation, though. So now we can rotate around this pallet, and they have to reset in order to take another body block. He thinks that he can dead hard through me for that value. Not happening, Dwight. Let's chase you again, then, Nia, while Dwight's on the ground. If he doesn't have Unbreakable, we're in a good spot. We swing. Good. We'll break them. And she'll go for the exit and taking the body block from the other Nia. We'll try and cut them off early and make them double back into it. We hit. Exit gate's open by Jill. They go back for Dwight and get the pickup. 2 people injured in front of me. 1 person vaults. The other person has to wait a bit. Jill can only take 1 body block. To be fair, that's all they technically need. Dead hard? No dead hard. Will they come in for the body block then? Let's fake it. Check. We see Nia, Jill. 1 Nia is injured. She's gonna try and keep me busy for the pickup on Dwight then. This exit gate is not active, so we should be fine in this location. She's gonna try and mind game me on the LT wall. They reset. And then they're gonna try and go in for more body blocks, I bet. Yep, someone's coming in. That is Dwight. He wants my attention. We're not going to give that to him. We're going to keep them on this wall. She moves off to hill. And that'll give them time to get in front of me, theoretically speaking. So let's keep them busy here. Wait, was that hatch escape? That was a hatch escape. Wait, did she have a key? No, that's Jill who had a key. Wait, what just happened there? I'm so confused right now. He has dead hard too, remember? He did that. Dead hard, down. Not happening, Dwight. Alright, where did Jill go? Like, she disappeared into the ether. Let's hook you. They're not gonna be able to get the body block. They be on the other exit gate. There's that Nia. There's the insta unhook. We wait out for the BT. No, wow, that was strange. The animation was really odd, actually, because it resulted in me hitting Dwight, and I tried to hit Nia. Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe I shouldn't have hit the Mal actually. But overall, not a bad match. I mean, Trapper against the well-coordinated team, getting, what was that, 8 hooks. I think that was a pretty good game overall. But GG, well played to these survivors. I honestly don't think there is anything else I could have done that match. I'll be honest. Like, between being Trapper with no add-ons, them disarming every single trap, I don't think there's anything we could have done. But GG, well played, and let's go say hi to Jill as well. I do want to check their profile real quick. I want to see if maybe they're like a full team. Private. Maybe they'd be interested in Champions of the Fog. Looks like Dominican Republic. So, possibly on a VPN. Interesting. Yo, what's up, DC Makers? GG, my friend, GG. Are you guys a full team out of curiosity? Are you a comp team? And Ghost, GG's my friend. I've actually played against one of you before. I remember seeing the DC Maker tag. And also, let me get a stretch in for Baker. Appreciate it. And Rambo, GG well played, my friend. GG well played. I appreciate it. That was a fun match. Unfortunately, Trapper didn't exactly do all too well against both of you. As well as looks like that you guys are also live. I'll drop you a follow. Alright. Would love for you to join the Guilty Ones if you are interested. But let's ready up after we also go say hi to Joy. Oh, they're offline after that match. Unfortunate. Well, I'll drop a follow just in case. And with that being said, let's take off our 4th perk. And let's use an add-on. I want to try and match with Bloody Coils. I want to see if Bloody Coils is enough of a issue for survivors to where it gives me the advantage. Only 3 of us team? You 2 are the only 3? Are you 3 are the only part of the team for DC? Gotcha. In that case, I must have played against one of you before. Like I said, I recognize the name. It was cool playing against all 3 of you. I knew that Joy wasn't part of the group. I figured that much. But you guys did well. Alright. Well, let's see if Bloody Coil makes the difference. There's also, of course, you know, Trapper Sack, Trapper Bag, Stitch Bag for more traps. But the main issue that we're finding is just people disarming constantly. Because if people take the time to disarm with no repercussions, then it results in a situation where we can't really get value. Like, every trap that we put down that match was disarmed. If Bloody Coils was down, I doubt that the DC Makers would have disarmed as many of them freely. Unless you send only one person who is going to be your, you know, trap disarmer who's always injured. Maybe that would be of value. So let's see what Bloody Coils does. No worries, no worries. Like I said, you guys did well. It was a fun match. I play Dead by Daylight competitively. Those traps are really dark. What, Bloody Coil? Does it, I don't think it hides it, does it? It just, when it's disarmed, they become injured. It's also nice because it also increases the disarm time, which is kind of cool. Alright. Hex Venom. I recognize that name too. I feel like I'm running into more and more people. I mean, I guess it makes sense because right now the player base has shrunk due to last-gen consoles not being playable. So that would make a little bit of sense, I suppose. Freaking hell, I had to delay COTF again another week, which really sucks. Oh, I have to go back into the schedule and update everything. That's a pain in my butt. But let's see if Trapper of Bloody Coils makes a difference. But they need to update Trapper eventually. Like, they can't keep passing over Trapper. Like, they make strange little nerfs like Demogorgon. And people like that. And yet they've never touched Trapper. Yeah, from a Survivor perspective, ew. But I think that Coils makes the difference. Because as much of a problem as it is to only hold one trap in hand, at the same time, I think the bigger issue is having traps disarmed constantly. Because it means that all that time that you spend setting up means nothing now, right? So I think that Bloody Coils, if it was base kit, might mean that there's more counterplay of Trapper, or more ways for Trapper to interact with the environment. So let's trap here. Let's see. Where's our next trap placement or location? I guess let's go to this corner. We see crows go off too, so we can pressure them around real quick. Let's take that. No vault here, so I don't want to stick that. Looks like they go up the harvester. No, they go around. Let's go here instead. Oh, looks like they did go up. I did not even realize. Trap shouldn't really injure if teammate frees you. I mean, it still should injure, in my opinion. If you think about it, you know, it's putting a, whatchamacallit, a bear trap into your leg. So right there. So since she disarmed, now that means that she's injured. That's free value for me. It means that that trap placement wasn't a waste after all. Good vault. Let's break. Yeah, it was surprising to see ace there, no doubt. So now they have to think, should we disarm traps if we know Bloody Coils in play? And to be fair, like I mentioned, there is a trick about Bloody Coils. I think that was Resilience. I think so too. Resilience or Spine Chill. It's the first vault that we've actually seen from him. Let's cut off this loop. And so right now, we just got another free injury off of Steve. Like, that actually matters a lot. That means that it was not wasted time placing those traps just for them to be disarmed. So if 3 people injured, we're not in a bad place. Alright, let's start resetting a bit. 99 myself and disarm. Well, does that work out of curiosity? Because normally when you get re-injured, it resets your heal time. But I guess since Bloody Coils doesn't injure again, I guess that would make sense. Yep, we'll take the pallet. Let's show it to the right. And he goes to the right now. Perfect. That's a dead zone ace. Let's go for you. Swing. Good drop. We're getting rid of resources, though, so I'm not upset about this. There goes Ruin, unfortunately. Now, he is going to Meat Tree. They might think that Meat Tree's safe. Now, let's see if he saw the trap. Never had it reset my heal. Interesting. Because I know when, for example, Legion Fail Frenzies, right? And he hits you with Fail Frenzy after you've been 99, it resets your heal, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's trap you. Everyone's injured now due to Bloody Coils. It's free value, but now since they're injured, they can freely disarm. So that's something to keep in mind, that now when everyone's injured, we don't exactly need to reset or even want to in some cases. We just kind of want to leave things where they are. It also adds mending with the traps when you're already injured. Oh, it does. I didn't realize that it adds mending. Oh no, I guess Legion adds mending. I was about to say, I don't think the traps add mending. Because we saw someone who was already injured, yeah, Fail Frenzy. So I guess it adds another status effect. That's an interesting thought, though. Hide a red light. Yep, she didn't know where we are. Perfect. Next stats resets your heal. Maybe Trapper could benefit from something like that. Like, I know the biggest thing is a lot of people are like, oh, well, don't buff Trapper too much. But, like, he is such bottom of the barrel right now that he needs all the help he can get. So, smart thing would be for Fang to reset this, and not for someone healthy. But if they're going to take time to heal, maybe, Oh, did I hear someone? No, I heard the fire. But there's Yui. Let's pay attention to that. Alright, where are you gonna go? No pallet here. We get the hit. Nope. But we'll trap. Instead of giving him Trapper back more traps, still saying add-ons for commentary for tourney. Yeah, I mean, so I like the idea in theory. Like I said, I don't think the main issue of Trapper, when I kind of boil it down, is to how many traps he has in hand. That's a big issue, though. You know, not gonna lie, it's still an issue that he has. It's not having enough traps in hand at all times. But a larger issue is the fact that people can just reset freely. And all you have to do is call it out, and that's that, right? Let's break this. Yeah, like, they've just been on gens this entire time. We've gotten so little value throughout the game. Rough. Push her out. Well, she has Dead Hard. I think she is dead. Swing. Alright. Hi, Steve. Were you trying for the flashlight save, boyo? Heal vault. Makes sense. Do you have life? You do not. Hi, Steve. He's waiting. Yeah. I was trying to figure out how I can mind game him there. That would work in my favor. Dead hard. You go around, that's a mid vault, so you lose distance. That's 2. He's playing it well. He's still on the ground, though. He vaults. Yep, he sticks to it. Good job, Steve. And he's playing this well. Alright, let's pick you up. How do we play this? Only 3 hooks with 1 gen left. No ruin. Pop in hand. There it goes. Yeah, even Bloody Coils didn't really help out there, did it? Bloody Coils injure them, which means our chases are shorter, so that's good news. Didn't get in time. Show red light for distance. Didn't work, though. She just left. Like, Bloody Coils helped in the sense that it resulted in them taking more time and having to make a choice. Do we heal or not heal, right? So that was a major factor there. Drop it, that's fine. Let's show red light to the left. Get her going to the right. And she thought about vaulting. Did she commit to that direction? She did. So if she tries to make it to there, that's good. That'll take up some time. And this area's pretty weak now, too. I mean, these survivors aren't anyone to scoff at. Let's even know what they're doing. Yep, there we go, though. Let's get that down. And we do see Steve coming at us. Hi, Steve, I wonder. You have Dead Hard, if I'm not mistaken. Dead Hard. Drop the pallet. He fakes it, but I think he got caught on too much geometry. Let's pick you up and hook you ASAP. And let's see. If I were to put a trap at the exit gate, it wouldn't matter. All they need to do is send Steve to disarm it instead of someone healthy. Let's pick up Feng Min, drag her away from the exit gate. I think even with that hit, we still make it to this hook without issue. So let's do that. Are they going to try and insta-unhook? No scratch marks to suggest that. She would probably go for the closest vault for life, I'd bet. Hi, Steve. Don't mind me. I see Ace there who's injured, so we're gonna not go for Steve. We go for Ace instead. They have 99 both exit gates, so she takes the body block. Steve goes for the unhook. So we go for Steve. Yep. As was intended. With everyone injured, that puts me into a better spot. Remember that he has Dead Hard. Flashlight tech. Anyone else going for her as we speak? So far, no one. Oh, scratch marks. I stand corrected. There's Ace. Let's see if we can get Ace onto the vault on the left. Now, we'll break this. She dies on hook. Let's go back for Steve then. We see scratch marks going for him as we speak. That is Yui. Let's go for you. Steve is back up. He'll go for the closest exit gate. Steps in the trap. Excellent. Let's get you up on hook now, Steve. And drag you further away from the exit gates. I think we can... this is dicey. I don't know if we make it to this hook. It might be far enough away that even if he gets off my shoulder, it might not be enough distance. But this is dicey. Yeah, I was concerned about that, but it was worth a shot. We have two of them healed now. If they immediately go for Steve, then it should result in enough of a body block. But both of them need to. Keywords there. Alright, we get around her. He has Dead Hard. Do you remember that fact? He tries to go through. We'll box him in and try and drive him back. We hit. Where did he go, though? There's Ace. He's trying... We're trying to keep him in middle here. Made so that body blocks aren't as effective. There's Ace on the vault. And Steve goes out with Dead Hard. I think he makes it. Yeah, he makes it. Dead Hard. And we swing out. Unfortunate. I mean, they played an efficient game. Even if Bloody Coils, it still wasn't enough. So what would make Trapper overall better? Well, either ways, GG, well played to the survivors. I mean, indoor map, yeah, but that's the thing. No killer should benefit solely from map. Fact of the matter is that a map should be made to be a unique environment, that it's appealing to the eyes for the player, and it should be able to add different type of dynamics. But no killer should rely on a specific map or be worse on specific maps for them to be good or bad. So what would make Trapper better? What would make his current kit good enough to be worth playing for all intent and purpose? I mean, yeah, there's Basement, but you can't rely on Basement either. Eerie Stone. Eerie Stone's a thought, because even if they reset it, you know, Eerie Stone's not a bad idea. I've said this, Eerie Stone's not bad in theory, because even if they reset our Shack pallet, or Shack trap, our meat tree trap, our other traps, and it resets after 30 seconds, and they don't consider that fact, it means that we don't need to reset our traps at all, less times, setting up for us. But B, it also allows for us not to have to necessarily pick up traps. Let's try with Eerie Stone, see how that works. Have you tried to corrupt, save the best for last, Haunted Pop? Having Haunted Pop means that I have to rely on them feeling incentivized to do totems. A smart survivor team won't do the totems. And I'm always going to set up my build in a way that assumes the best if I always prepare for the worst case scenario, then if I get bad survivors, then I'm in a good position one way or another. So Haunted doesn't seem like a good idea. If I was doing Haunted, I'd go with Ruin Undying Haunted, or Haunted Devour Undying, one of those two setups. But just to put Haunted by itself, it doesn't seem like a good idea. I like it because of the insta-down, don't get me wrong. The next question is, can we Infectious save Pop? Is Infectious worth it? Do we have the ability to consistently slug out survivors? We're not a nurse, right? We're not an Oni. So, is 115 speed in an M1 enough? I'd say Infectious isn't the right play. I could see Save. Save's not bad in theory, because Trapper almost suffers from the same issue that Clown did, if not worse so, to where Trapper suffers from not being able to close out chases unless you get them in a trap. So I've given thought to Save. The main issue of Save, of course, is the obsession, hitting them. And, if you're on 8 stacks, you go down to 4. If you're on 4 stacks, you go down to 0. Barbecue? I don't think Barbecue makes sense either. he's not a mobility killer. He's a setup killer, right? Because if you're going from gen to gen to gen to gen, then you're not setting up traps. So you're just a M1 115 killer. You're Mr. Machete Man. Which, to be fair, in order for Atstarva to get to 50 wins on Trapper, that's what he did. He didn't rely on traps. He just relied on being an M1 115 killer. That's it. He barely touched traps for most part. Which might make sense. Corrupt, Sloppy, Make Your Choice Surge. Make Your Choice is good in theory. Yeah, oh no, trust me. I've done the same thing as you, and I appreciate it, you know, because you might touch on something that I didn't think of. Make Your Choice I like in theory, but it's better for killers with more mobility. Those that can really capitalize off of knowing what survivor hit the trap. Or not hit the trap, but, you know, got the unhook. So, good news here about Eerie Stone is that all traps after 30 seconds will just reset. So, let's put this here. Starstruck I've given thought to as well, but in a similar way to... Jesus Christ, Rune's gone so quickly. The same thought that I gave to Make Your Choice. I just don't feel like I can capitalize off of one trap will reset for 30. Oh, you're right, one trap. Why is it not all traps? All traps is so much better than one trap. Didn't Behavior see that? Well, I guess if they take their time to reset traps, it's not the end of the world. Just had a face gaming Huntress with Pink Mori, with Ebony Mori. Oof. That's an actually, that trap's not in a bad placement. Like, its natural placement wasn't bad. So they got rid of that one there. That's fine. That'll reset itself. Crowd control. I'd rather use Bamboozle at that point, but do I want to disincentivize that them not vaulting, right? Is that a good idea in theory? I don't know. I feel like most of my traps are in loops where they're going to vault. So I'm gonna let them blocks multiple true, but it's also a hex totem, which makes it a glass cannon. Do I feel like the risk is worth the reward? I don't know. I genuinely don't think so. Okay, so here's the cool thing. Now that they're taking time to reset all of these traps, right? They're thinking, oh, well, we're fine. We've already reset the traps. We don't need to worry about them. Let's block off this. Bamboozle is one for 30 seconds. Like, there's no doubt about that fact. But at the same time, crowd control is just fragile overall. Why does he seem... Okay, tell me I'm not seeing things that Dwight seems faster than normal. Am I crazy? Why did Dwight seem so fast? Why do I have a concerning suspicion of something? That almost looked like Hope speed, but wasn't, of course. Are all of my traps down? Yeah, I think he had Lithe. I may have put the trap too close to the vault, potentially. Why? What the hell? Did she just lag, or... I have a concern. I can't see my own thing, I don't think. I'm going to... How do I do this? They're setting off traps so quickly, too. I'm wondering something. I love that. That trap spawned there naturally. That trap spawned there completely naturally. That's so hysterical. I love that. There's Yoon. Yep, eerie value, for real. Alright, we're gonna ignore her. Like I said, the fact that I don't have to reset the traps that are reset is good for me. I want to find that Dwight again. I want to chase him. I'm confused about something about him. Wait. Can I point out something real quick? Didn't it, I guess the gen was right here. Okay. Let's pick you up. Yeah, I don't know. That was so strange. I guess maybe they popped that gen. Thing was working on that gen. They're already on that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to not go for her. We're going to go here instead. I wish it was a little bit sooner before she got at 99. I think this is the right move here. Fingman didn't leave. Why would she, right? Or maybe she did. Nope, she didn't. I was right. I was right. So even if they reset it, they keep on resetting more and more traps? I think they are, which is kind of cute. She'll vault life, question mark? Did she double back? She did. Not that it matters. They reset that one. They might hold it, though, in order not to... Yep, that's fine. All we need to do is waste 30 seconds, and that trap will reset. You have a toolbox, Dwight, so I'm not worried about you. If you get that hook... Okay, I was right! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew there was something fishy about this Dwight. I knew there was something fishy about the Dwight. That was Hope Speed. I knew. I was sitting here going, that Dwight seems way too fast. I was like, that seems suspicious. Yep. I freaking knew it. Thank you. Thank you for showing me that, Dwight. That's all I needed to see. Oh, yep. Yep, yep. Dwight will teleport right here, or she'll get insta-picked up. Oh, 100% I'm going to. Grab you. And then he literally insta-picked up, insta-everything. She got insta-healed too. She literally just got healed again. Yep, he puts himself on a hook. Knew it. I knew, based on the speed that he was doing gens, based on the speed that he was getting trapped, everything. Everything just was way too fast. Did he just teleport her? No. Yep, no, that was way too obvious. That was way too obvious. The Hope Speed alone got me... Did my game just freeze? Did my game just freeze? No. Well, yeah. He paused the server? Wait, you can do that? What the hell? Wait, what? I don't swear often, but I'm gonna say this now. Behavior. Get your shit together. What the seriously? There it is. She's DC'd. Nope. She's still paused, apparently. I wonder if she'll wake... Nope, she DC's as well. So... Socks dude, out of curiosity, are you the hacker? I knew you were hacking the moment I saw Hope Speed on your Dwight. So let's do this. All right. Just messaged Cardi B was curious if they knew him. Yeah, private profile makes sense. I'm just going to print screen that for later. How many all right, Socks dude. Well, hey, Shelby, you haven't timed anyone out yet. So I'm gonna give you a chance here, Socks dude, before you do continue that train of thought. But if you do decide to continue being as aggressive as you are, for lack of a better term, you will be timed out. You will get 2 strikes. After the second strike, you will be banned. So please keep that in mind. I'm gonna give you a chase. I'm gonna give you a chase to give me, so I can hit her up. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Oh, looks like Frankie took the initiative. Thank you, Frankie. Appreciate it. Oh, you could have been funny. Yeah, it could have been. Definitely one of the not so nice hackers that we found. We found a few hackers that were at least civil, at least like decent human beings. But yeah, I knew off that first chase. After that first chase, I was like, that's Hope speed. That seems so odd. How is he so fast? And then right away I'm like, I wonder. I wonder. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. All right, so I guess let's go with the brown add-ons first. They aren't hackers, they're script kiddies, don't give them credit. You're right, you're right. As someone who used to code and do, for lack of a better term, pen testing on printer networks, they're not really hackers. They're just script kiddies that can purchase that for 10 bucks online. So you're not right, Sodimo. Or you're not wrong. Sorry, you are right. You're not wrong. They are script kiddies, they're not hackers. Oh my god. Well, with that being said, it's $30 a month? Really? Criminy. I wish Behavior would get their stuff together. I use my swear for the day. Oh. It's just so gratifying to be able to see it, though. And you can buy accounts full game for $2.50. Yeah, that's rough. But it's gratifying to have known that and to not be like, I'm not crazy that he's running faster than normal. Who would pay monthly to hack a video game? People who don't have skill at the game and who want to ruin the experience for other people. Do we deserve a bamboozle for that? Or bamboozle? No, no, no. I normally don't, but I had to express myself there. Who favor winning over fun? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That and also people who do not feel like a challenge is fun. Oh. I'll give them credit where credit's due. They didn't blatantly cheat. They did use hope off the start for that increased speed, and that made me, you know, like, suspicious of them. But for the rest of it, they seem to be kind of, like, not doing much, right? Except for the fact that my traps are going off as fast as they were. That was a little bit suspicious. Just a wee bit. Oh yeah, they teleported and insta-healed at the end. I think they must have also teleported off that chase too, where I lost them. Because I thought they may have quarter-teched. I was like, okay, I'll you know, suspend my disbelief for a second here. Maybe they corner-teched and just juked me. But nope. That was not the case. That's hysterical. Is in Discord for script kitties right now. Seriously? That's funny. Alright, let's trap this. Cardi just looked. Oh. Alright, let's do this. Let's trap the maze tile. And let's see. Where do you want to go next is the question. Miss Arjun, time slip out? You did. Oh, that's right, we have 2 traps, don't we? Wait, can we hold 2 traps? We can. Okay, thank God. I was about to say, I thought maybe I could do so. I was like, wait a second. Icon has 2 traps? What is this magic? Yeah, the Dwight that I thought was hacking was 110% hacking. I was right on the money. Cardi online before they patched the animations. He did endgame collapse around my gen and jumped off Shack. He then spammed the alarm clock animation on me on the gen. That sounds like a fun time. Here, let's go for you, Claude. It was during my stream. Yeah, I've run into a handful of hackers. Or, you know, for lack of a term, script kitties. Where'd she go? She went inside. Jeez, I completely lost her there. Alright, Jen is active. Let's trap here. Not a bad trap location, to be honest. Pod goes to the right. Hi, you two. Would you mind not healing in front of me? That would be appreciated. Let's hit you. Nope, not close enough. Let's pick up. Am I a trapper me? No. Today is what we refer to as Win Streak Wednesday, where you try and get as many wins as possible on one specific killer. Sprint burst? Yep. We'll leave her be then. Did he also get rid of my trap on my totem? They did. Look at you. I'm not sure if that was recent. Must have been, because it's still here. Yeah, it's still here when we chase Claude. So it had to have been. Lurking while working, talking on my attention span. All good, all good. Don't worry about it, Shelby. As I said before, when I described the responsibilities to you, you know, at the end of the day, it's at your leisure. Ruin Brutal Nurses Franklin's? Franklin's is pretty bad now, in my opinion. It's really lackluster. That, and I don't think it really does much for me. Like, what value does Franklin's bring on, you know, every match? Not much, all things considered. Brutal, I've thought about being a 4th perk, to be honest. I've given some serious thought to Brutal. Let's reset this. And where do you go next? Is that Jeff or Claude? That's Claude. Let's go for Claude then. Now we still have that trap on that vault. Maybe she falls for it, potentially? Yep. Perfect. Let's pick you up. Is basement here? I don't think so. No. No, it's not. So in that case, let's hook in this tile. Let's reset that trap. Yeah, Frankie's on a reading binge right now. Grind some more clown? You should. I mean, I imagine you're going for pop still. So that will be upwards of 1 million blood points to get the 40. Alright, they reset the LT wall trap. Where do we go after that? They probably went towards the unhook, I bet. Not on this gen, it would seem. Let's go for Shack. Yep, they are here. Perfect. Let's pick up this trap. I mean, we're on ratio right now, as long as they don't get another gen. I say as they're on the verge of completing another generator. Hi, Leon. Would you like to go to Shack by chance? That would be lovely if so. But does not appear to be the case. Instead, you go for the pallet coming up. Alright, looks like he goes to the left. Show the red light, double back. And goes back to this pallet. Makes sense. Let's break. We're gonna see another gen pop off momentarily. You drop it, you do not. What did you try and do there? Maybe you thought I was gonna mind game that time, and so you sat there and waited? I mean, that's actually not a bad idea, theoretically speaking. It actually could have worked if it was done like the first time round when I mind gamed. So, fair play. Let's reset this trap since we have 2 in hand right now. There's Claude holding Sprint Burst, if I'm not mistaken. So she'll use that coming up. Yep, as was anticipated. Let's commit and swing. No dice, though. We'll break. That's a bad idea, Claude. Alright, she goes back through me. You know, I should have probably gone for the gen there before too long. Can we swing for this? Yeah, we can. You wanna blind me again? Oh, that's even worse idea. We thought I could track you before without You've been injured. You want to think again. Alright. Upsy daisy. Let's get you into the LT wall, then pop that gen before too long. That way we don't get behind. Thankfully, they haven't done too much. Alright, it's not a great trap, but it might work here. What other traps are around? Grab this one. And Leon's been healed, not too far away from the hook. Nice. Like I said, it's not a great trap, but it works when it works. Ha! Excellent. That's not gonna work out as well as you hope. That's it. You gotta set up stream. Sounds good, Farrah Gems. I hope your stream goes well, and we'll catch you next time. Hi, Jeffy boy. I think not. Let's hook you over here. And let's go for Steve and Shaq. Oh, sorry, not Steve. Is that? Yeah, it's Leon. Sorry. Leon's voice sounds very much like Steve, in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie. You have Dead Hard, Leon. Flashbang? I mean, good attempt. I'll give you credit where credit's due. Oh, hi, not Jill. Claude. Well hit. You think I was going to try and pick him up immediately? Crazy or something. Alright, basement's here, so guess what time it is? It's time for Basement Trapper. Alright. Put a trap here. Put a trap here. And trap here. Actually, no, we want to put that a bit farther out. That way they can't just throw a pallet. And let's do this. Aw, it didn't work. Must have put it too far to the right. I'll have to remember that and put it more to the left next time. Claude's here. Yep, Claude wants to draw me out, probably for someone else's setup. Would love if Ruin was still up. I was hoping that she'd go for the T-wall. That'd have been beautiful. Alright, I don't have any reason to leave Shaq all too quickly. They're forced to make some aggressive plays here. Hold up. How did you manage that? How did you manage that? There's no way that you managed to do that without a Dead Hard, or did you go around? I guess you may have gone around that one there. Yeah, it's my only thought process, that they went around the one on pallet. Rough, but we might be able to capitalize off it nonetheless. Unsafe pallet, Dead Hard. Use that way too late. If you used it more for distance, then she could have gotten that, I think. So let's pop this. No one would be stupid enough to hit this trap a second time, right? No one would be stupid enough to hit that a second time in a row. And let's check Shaq. Let's pick these up real quick. Crows over here. Must have been where they healed. Perfect. 10% regression and a Leon later. Let's hit you again. Sorry, Leon, me boy, but you're in a bad spot. Drop pallets. And they do get another gen, but we're on ratio still. So good news there. Alright, Leon's dead now. As if I can pick him up. And then we do see crows back here, of course. And they do heal the Claude. Did I hear footsteps on the shrine? Nope, but I do see a Jeff. And it looks like they must have healed here since we saw blood. Swinging a hit. Hi there, Claude. What do you think I'm gonna do? Frickin' let you flashlight me, Claudie? I think not. Let's go for Jeff. What would be his game plan here? He has a pallet on his left. Zarina disarms that. And yeah, we'll just continue on Jeff. Claude's back here too. Excellent. And I don't think you really have anything here, Jeff. I'll be honest. Now, will Claude go for the flashlight save? I don't think she can even do so if she tried. No, maybe she could have gone that angle. I wasn't fully safe there, I will say. Claudie, hi there. How you doing? Are you saving Sprint Burst? Yes, you are. But where do you go next is the question. What's the game plan? Do you have pallets? Do you have anything worth your while? No, you don't. Then let's just end the game at this point. Go for Zarina. Will she get there in time before I can interrupt? So yes. Results in her being injured. Does she insta-drop? She does. She does not vault. Instead she fakes. Good, good, good. Good fake again. Bad place to be, though. Let's get her to vault here. Perfect. That was a trap that was laid out quite a while ago. Well, I guess let's kill off Zarina. And hope the hell that Jeff isn't going for Claude. He does. One can hope. Oh yeah, survivors will absolutely walk into that trap? Absolutely. No ifs, ands, or buts about that fact. Blood here from Jeff. We'll hit her. And then we'll go for Jeffy boy. You'll probably go for Shaq. You don't have any traps here, though. He vaults, that's fine. You'll have to vault again, Jeff. I guess maybe not, though. I mean, if you hold W, that's a play. Not a good play, mind you, but a play. So would I argue that having more traps, even one more trap in hand, did that help us? I'd say so. Be able to pick up traps on the go and keep them in hand, reset some traps that you wanted in place, and then set some elsewhere. So I'd say, you know, overall, even having Trapper Sack makes a world of difference. But if you had a squad similar to the DC squad, for example, would the Trapper Sack, you know, really matter? Ooh. You're lucky I can no longer grab survivors going into there. If I could have, that would have been great. But GG, well played to these survivors. Alright, well at the very least, that does put Trapper back onto a 1-win streak as of this moment, so not too shabby at all. We have time for roughly maybe 3-4 more matches of Trapper. So do we think the right move for Trapper is to just use Trapper Sack or other, you know, whatchamacallit, extra bear trap add-ons? Or do we feel that a 4th perk would be worthwhile? We do have the Stitch Bag as well. We do have that. We have only 5 of them, though. Does this make sense? Does this shore up some of Trapper's weaknesses? It does allow me to carry more traps, set up a bit more easily, and go from place to place and have 2 on hand at all times. But still means that they could just reset traps left and right and remove all my value. But as we saw, Bloody Coil didn't exactly do too much. All they did is they sent injured survivors to disarm traps. So it's kind of meaningless in the long run. That is a question. Let's run Save the Best for Last and Gen Aggression and one everyone. I mean, that might be the play. So, like, for example, if I run Save instead of Trapper Sack, because I can only do one or the other, I can't do both. Which one's better? Just being a 115 M1 killer who might get some value off the traps? Or do we rely more on traps? Is save the move? Because I think that save might be. I think Trapper suffers from a similar issue that Clown used to, which is those longer chases. Of course, Clown had the ability to hinder survivors and slow them down temporarily, where Trapper relies on your traps A, being up, B, being around where you're chasing the survivor, and C, the survivor's running into them. You only have so many controllables. Let's try the fourth perk. Let's try save. It is save 1, which kind of sucks because that means that, whatchamacallit. If we hit the obsession, we lose 4 stacks. Yeah, I think we lose 4 stacks. We have to only go for non-obsession. Makes them less reliant on the actual traps. It does. It does. It at least means that you don't lose as much distance in chase, and that is a big, big factor. Like, I'm generally trying to think of how they can buff Trapper in such a way that would make him worthwhile playing. Like, he's such a fun killer. It's so rewarding when your traps actually play out well. But it's so punishing when it doesn't. That's the problem, right? I adore Trapper, but it's rough being a Trapper main. Yeah, no, it is. Like, I'll give credit to Astarva where credit's due, because he started off as a Trapper main. And he arguably is, and I'm sure if you can be like the best Trapper in the world, but I'd say he's pretty high up there. Like, what does it mean being the best Trapper? You know, I can put the same traps in the same exact places where he does, and it might mean nothing because of how hands-off Trapper is on his power. Kind of leave and forget it. And you just hope that you get value somewhere down the line. Treatment Theater. I know what I'm doing here. There's no reason to vault this unless you're being chased. So immediately putting this one here. We then put this one. Can I not put that one there? Wow, really? That's shocking and appalling. Oh, wait. Oh, god dang it. I only have 1 trap. Alright, I'm running 4 perks again. Once again, no point in doing this. At a Swift team with brand new parts and event toolboxes the other day. 3-gen pop before my traps were set. Yep. That's why Corrupt is a big factor, honestly. Because if you don't have Corrupt, that will spell trouble. I'm also thinking about taking off Ruin. I'm not gonna lie. Ruin's getting popped so quickly in most games. I mean, Totem Hunters are a real pain in my butt. Alright, you go there. We trap God Pallet. We dive back and let that no, it's not gonna regress anymore. Right. For Disco over Ruin. The question is, even if 2 survivors are all on 1 gen, does that mean that you go for Disco? I don't think that's the right move. Always goes like 1 minute, yeah. Like, on one hand, I agree with that. On the other hand, like, is Disco worth it? Do you get value from it? I guess if you're only going for, you're not, you know, not going for traps mainly, then I guess that would make sense. Hi, Quentin. You want to sell me a ticket? Alright, let's hit you. He does not vault. He vaults this time, though. And let's see, Quentin-y boy. You're not Quentin. Did I not swing there? I did. Somehow I missed that. Pallet, insta drop. No insta drop. We are bloodlusted though. So we get our hit. Quentin was our obsession too, I just realized. Felix, where you going? Because I don't have Corrupt yet? Makes sense. Yeah, Disco's good on like Vommy Mommy and Legion. All that fun stuff. Dead Hard? Good dodge. He has some pretty good turns that are helping him out. You don't make that. Might try. Not happening. Basement. Where at? I think it's here? Yes, it is. Perfect. We want to pop that gen, and then we'll trap basement, I think. Actually, can I just trap it here real quick? I think right here. Alright, then let's go for the pop. Let's grab this trap while we're around. And where do we want to put this? Put this trap right here. And is that all of our traps? No, it is not. Alright, let's go for basement again. Oh, jeez, it's all three of you. And you really wanted Felix off of that hook, didn't you? I mean, I respect the play. It makes it difficult for me to, you know, go after just one of you. Alright, Quentin. Unfortunately, here my obsession means I've lost stacks. Let's box you back in. That's the only downside of using this with Trapper. Alright, let's grab this trap. What trap was that just went off? Not actually sure. Let's trap... Actually, there's no reason for them to go here unless they're vaulting, right? Let's trap this way. Then we know they're probably on that gen with 22.5 seconds left for pop. Okay, that's God Palette. Gotcha. Oh, I mean, if you want to insta-drop God Palette, I'm fine with that. That means that I now can pick this up freely. So, where do we go from here? We don't have any traps in this area, so maybe chasing her is a bad idea, I say, as I continue chasing her. It's Quentin again. Was he still injured, or did he get healed? I actually generally don't know that answer. Let's see. She has a pallet here. Does she? Yeah, she does. Insta drop. No vault. And attempted mind game. Good dead Archie. Held that for a while. Good on you. Do you vault? You do not. Do you vault now? Still do not. Insta drop. And let's see. Don't have dead heart anymore. You don't make that. Let's put you in basement then. Let's remember that there's a trap on the stairs that we actively need to avoid. So hug the wall. Let's hook you. And then what's next for us? Let's trap right here. They disarmed that trap. Little bit disappointing. Alright, that one's gone. And I was really thinking that they wouldn't hit this one. Let's do this. And reset it differently. Put this here instead. Alright, what 3 gens do we want to guard? Probably this one, that one. There's a vault. That's fine, Bill. There's another stack of save. And I want him to drop the pallet. Okay, come on, Bill. If you're going to drop it, you need to drop it now. Swing, dead hard. Yep. Let's get him going around. I mean, if you want to do that, I can get the down one way or another. So let's break. Then after the hook, you pick up this trap since it's no longer useful. So let's do that. Can we come back from this is the question. And that's the question I don't have an answer for. Let's trap here. Let's see, they've lightly worked on the gen there. This gen here. What about this one over here? There's Felix. That's actually a good chase for me. Another stack of save. And he has a pallet here that he could use, but doesn't. Why? What's the game plan? You vault? Yep. You vault back? No. Pallet insta-dropped. He goes back around. And he went over it. Okay, let's box him in, though. He can't go back out. Looks like that's a one-way trap. Good, good. Let's pick that up. Then pick you up, Felix. Alright, let's get you on a hook over here. Looks like I put that trap a little bit too close to the vault. Let's keep that in mind. Let's trap right here. And let's go for our gens real quick. We're gonna give up on that gen, I think. No work's been done here. Good thing I gave up on it too. Because that is gone. Well, I might as well pop one of these gens out of existence. Make it so they don't have as much value here. Scratch marks? Scratch marks going where exactly? That's the part I don't know. Alright, we'll give up on that for right now. No way! Yes, that did work out. Perfect. People don't look when they get to corners like that. Hi, Felix. Let's pick you up then. Let's get you further towards our active gen, so I don't have to guard an area. Let's keep to the right, get you in basement. That'll make my life easier. Let's pick up this trap. And we'll set it out somewhere else. I need to check gens, though. Oh, looks like they're on this gen. Excellent. No way this trap will actually work, but you never know. Survivors have done dumber things. Let's pressure the unhook. Make sure we don't hit Quentin, because we got a BT. Hit Claire. And immediately go for her. Let's see. What's the game plan? This is already gone. Thank you, Bill, for that one. No way. My God, people. You have to be joking me. They get so blinded by the gen, they just do not pay attention whatsoever. I'm just like, this is such a stupid trap. No one would ever fall for this one. Immediately falls for the trap. Immediately without hesitation. And we're gonna leave them on hook. We're not actually going to go for the pickup right away. I want to make sure I get pop first. Let's pop. Honestly, Felix should have went for Quentin. Oh, not Quentin, sorry. Claire on the ground. Let's get you up off of the ground. And then, where do we go next? Probably want to pick up that trap that Bill, for some ungodly reason, stepped on. Doubt he'll fall for that a second time. Doesn't sound like middle's being worked on all too much. Let's put a trap here. Now, there was someone on this corner, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was. Almost 100% certain I saw someone, but I'm not sure who. So, possibly that's just seeing things. Alright, we might as well pop this gen out of existence. And where do we go next? Let's pick up this trap. Trap this pallet. All we have to do is slowly but surely eke out value. The game should be over relatively soon. Each of them are on death hook as we speak, so they're going to be a little bit wary to go for me. Alright, we'll break. And we're not going to chase you out entirely, Felix. That'd be nonsensical. All I need to get you is off that gen temporarily. Find out where everyone else is next. With that pallet now being gone, that area is so unsafe. You see scratch marks out. Maybe... could they be trying to find a key? That's a potential idea. She dodges the trap. She now knows it's there, too. That's a wee bit unfortunate, I will say. No. I'm not committing to it. There really is no reason for me to commit to chases unless I have value. They're in middle. Scratch marks go out. Yeah. I'm trying to think. How do we play this? Like, do we just play it really reserved and kind of eke out value bit by bit? Like, they're just going to retreat into an area that I don't want to be in. So I guess what I can do is when that happens, just go out, grab a trap, and bring it back for safekeeping. I think that might work. And that way they really just can't do much. None over here. Jen's slow aggressing. There's Bill. Yep, let's go for you, Billy boy. Is that Bill or is that Quentin? Bill. Okay, I was right. Perfect. He stole my web. So we'll get a hit here without issue. There's Quentin as well. I was really hoping that Quentin would step in that trap if I pressured him. Gens are well enough regressed right now. I feel like I can continue this chase without issue. Good attempt, Bill. I appreciate it. So Bill's now out of the game. And now we can pop that gen out of existence again. Perfect. Let's check for other gens. Sure. You really want to take the time to do so, be my guest. I can kind of just move about. To Sil. Hi, Felix. Let's hit you. And let's pop the gen. Now, once again, I doubt this will work. But let's find out. And where'd they go thereafter? There's Quentin. Come on, Quentin, you don't want to go for one of these traps. I don't want to lose 4 stacks on you. Ugh, guess I have to. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Claire was there too. There's a pallet here. That's less than ideal. Let's mind game him in to a hit. Not happening though. Insta downs. And is this worthwhile? Yes. All right, so we end the game with 0 stacks of save from 8 to 0 real quick. Let's kill him off. That's gonna make our lives a bit more manageable. Let's check middle gen. Hi, Felix. Perfect timing. And that there will result in a win for Trapper. I mean, overall, I think the main issue that they ran into is the fact that they 3-gen themselves. Maybe that's what I need to focus on a little bit more of Trapper, very similar to Hag, is focus in on a 3-gen and, like, centralize all my traps there. That way, even if they reset them, we kind of just move around in the 3-gen. We don't exactly go out too far. Maybe that's the right move. That way we can get trap value and lock down loops. Make it more difficult for them. But if they break the 3-gen, then the game's over. But I guess that's how it always works, isn't it? 3-gens are important for killers, after all. Now, I have not seen Hatch in my travels over on this side of the map. So I guess we need to start exploring. And, well, look at that. I stand corrected. Was that running that I heard from Claire? I thought it was, but maybe not. So, what was the result of the poll, by the way, Shelby? Not sure if you were paying attention, because I was not. I do think it was Hook, but I could be mistaken. Alright, let's go back to this. And basically all we need to do now is, if she's not here, we just wait. She is not. So we're not gonna, you know, go all the way back. All I'm doing here is gonna be grabbing a trap. Yeah, it's Hook. Hi, doing Sinful, hopefully doing well. What have you been up to today? Anything much? There it is. Let's make a beeline back. If she's smart, she would then go back to the other exit gate. But maybe she feels emboldened. Let's find out. Yep, she feels emboldened. So we interrupt. servers just literally almost made me lose her there. Yo, GG's Rudy the Goat. I appreciate you stopping by saying hi. Would love to have you here as part of Guilty Ones if you are interested. And today has been a wee bit of struggle today of Trapper, but we're getting some wins here and there. Been here for a little over an hour. Ate some dinner. About to play some Survivor. Very nice. That's exciting. Well, it was dinner today. Just did some housework. Not much. Well, it sounds like a relaxing day at the very least. And housework needs to be done eventually, after all. Alright, but not too shabby. I believe that does put us onto a 2-win streak in a row. GG, well played to these survivors. Alright. Had fun that match. Good luck on the rest of your matches. I appreciate it. Good luck to you as well. Hope you have a great day. And like I said, would love to have you as part of Guilty Ones, but if not, we'll catch you on the fog next time. Alright. Well, that being said, we have time for roughly 3 more matches. Let's see if we can get Trapper on to 5 at the very least. Halfway to 10. So a save the right move. And Rudy Goat, thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones. Would love for you to join our community Discord as well as our YouTube channel as well if you are interested. And find those using !YouTube and !Discord. I'm gonna hold off on trying to get T3 save. It's a bit of an undertaking, I do think. So, at the same time, it would help me here. Without a doubt. Yep, that takes that. Perfect. Let's see if it's in the next Blood Web. If not, I'll probably hold off. Nope. Hysteria, Mad Grid, Oppression, and Furtive. There was another thought of mine to use Surge over Ruin. Do we have Surge unlocked? We do have Surge unlocked. On one hand, Surge and Pop don't go well together. On the other hand, it's not a bad idea. We could also go Surge Ruin as well, theoretically speaking. But Ruin goes so quickly while we're setting up. And if we really want to save it, we could put a trap, but if we're not over there, it's kind of lackluster. At the same time, if we have it, then it's great. I mean, that's the thing. You know, Ruin is very much a glass cannon, but you don't have a lot of room to make it work. Well, let's keep as is for now. And I'll make some thoughts there. But let's ready on up. We see 2 medkits and a toolbox. Fine by me. And just waiting on the Fang and Claude to ready on up. You have any other blood point offerings worth our while? No. We're on the reefs for now. Won't get too many blood points from them, but better than nothing. And here's hoping that the event offerings will be worth our while, as I believe the event starts July 1st to the 15th, if I'm not mistaken. Also, did I just realize that we've not been doing challenges this entire time? Well, we a bit of an idiot sometimes, aren't I? Or at least forgetful. Literally kept up, like I did one challenge and then forgot the rest of the time. I was just so laser focused on how do we win a Trapper? You know, what helps Trapper win? And there's quite a lot to that question. Ooh, 2 Bloody Party streamers? I do like the looks of that. That is quite nice. So I do not mind that at all. A wee bit tired and getting a wee bit hungry as well. I've been eating I guess my first meal of the day is around like 3 o'clock recently. So by the time stream ends, I am freaking starving. Like my breakfast is most people's lunch / dinner, and my dinner is like midnight snack by the time I finish up everything. All right though. Well, let's see what map we end up on, as that will determine a lot, of course. Hopefully it's not something like Mother's Dwelling or Disturbed Ward, as we've gone on both of those maps today, and neither one has gone all too well. Well, I guess Disturbed Ward didn't go horribly. Mother's Dwelling was pretty bad. I think that was one of the only matches where, like, everyone escaped. Disturbed Ward, at least we got a 3K. I think the only person who escaped was the Claudette. She was like, nope, I am out of this place. No, thank and you. The Fractured Cowshed. Let's see here. Let's put a trap right there, since we are next to a ruin. Let's put a trap on the other side of this window. And where's our next trap for us to pick up? Looks like over this way. Let's grab this. Go trap Meat Tree. That way we can kind of protect our active gens. As we trap, there's Ruin. They heard my terror radius. Good, good, good. Hopefully they don't see this, but if they do, oh well. Yep, there's scratch marks, there's Meg, so she knows Meat Tree's blocked off, theoretically speaking. Let's grab this. Shut down the loop. And where exactly did Meg go thereafter? Scratch marks fade out pretty quickly. We'll ignore. And go for the gens instead. Sounds like this gen is being worked on. Oh, Meg went this way. Fair play. Let's get Meg going towards the vault if possible. Looks like she's going for the pallet instead. Less than ideal, but not the end of the world. Looks like they got the vault trap, as we determined. Let's see if we can get her here. Probably not. Actually, she greets this, so I think we get a hit. Maybe. Yep, we do. Perfect. She goes towards inactive gens, but the gens will become active momentarily. In that case, let's get her out of this loop if possible. Dead Hearts, your saving grace. Yep. But we did predict... Why would you DC, you dead-hearted, into a frickin' down? Why would that constitute a DC? Your lack of resolve is disappointing, Fangman. All you got was one single down. You're like, nope, I'm out of here. Trapper 2 OP for me. Alright, let's go here. Did she already break the trap here? She did not. So let's go for you. You have another trap coming up. Yeah, it still counts. At the end of the day, if I still kill everyone, then it still counts in my books. I mean, it sucks for the team, don't get me wrong, but, you know, it's not my fault that someone DCs like that for no reason. Alright, let's go over towards Barn in that case. Let's see. She's sticking to that outside, though there was someone inside as well from the looks of things. Who dis? That's Jill. I don't want to go for you, actually. Where's that? That was Meg here. Drop the pallet. He will not. He'll do so now, though. Yep, as was anticipated. Let's break. If there's still no DC penalty, I guess it makes sense because of the performance issues. So, fair play there. Disappointing, but makes sense. She vaults. Dead hard. No dice. When someone approaches me like that, I wait at least a few seconds to see if they dead hard first. Alright, one gen with 4 hooks. We're in a good spot. Alright, we see Jill. I don't want to chase you. You're my obsession, so I guess I'll use you as pellet fodder. Wait, was that a totem I just heard? Yeah, it was. That was Claude. We'll go for Claude then. Hi, Claudie. You had a pallet there you could have gone for. Why didn't you? He goes for the pallet here. We'll swing. Good drop. She leaves the tile immediately? That's not a good idea. Let's see. Where does she go next? Not going for the vault. No pallets over here, at least far fewer than normal. Goes inside. I guess with the door open, the vault's kind of pointless. Lurk during match, sounds good, Sinful, thank you. I do appreciate it. And I think he had sprint burst, so no dead hard. Where do you want to trap? Though the pallet is gone, let's trap here. That was Meg to my right. She's on the pallet. Yup. She does have dead hard. Yep, there's the distance she needed for the pallet. Let's break. Why at times I think that maybe having whatchamacallit, brutal strength might not be a bad idea, just so we can break these easier. Alright. Let's mind game you real quick. You want to drop it early? Yep. We'll break. And I'm just eating resources at this point. I'm a glutton for them, so I do not mind this in the slightest. She goes for the vault. Is that worth it in the end, is the question. That's what I don't know, right? Should probably break this other door, I've realized. Because if she goes to the right, she gains distance every time. But this is her last vault. And now she's out of resources. She doesn't have dead hard. So this is pretty much the end of the chase. Good attempt at window, or not window tech, but corner tech. I'll give credit's due. Alright, let's put you in basement. And as stupid as it might seem, I'm gonna re-trap this vault. They seem to be quite keen on using it. Let's check gens now. And there's 2 traps out that we haven't picked up or set. Hi, Claudie. Good seeing you. What was that? 10% regression on the gen. That would be Jill. So we'll go for Claude. Let's see if she brings me over to the other... Okay. Can someone explain what just happened? I don't know if anyone just saw that, but that was so odd. Like, I'd have to go on a frame by frame and see how she missed that trap, but she literally ran through a trap without hesitation, and it did not hit her for some reason. That's so odd. Alright, let's get her looping this way. Let's get her pushed around. There we go. Alright, at least we now know you're not immune to the traps. But you somehow got that one earlier. I don't fully understand how. Well, we'll leave it there for right now, and we can figure that out later. Like, if it's the other way, maybe that would make more sense in my opinion. But it wasn't. That's the confusing part. Let's put this trap here. This got called a bad Oni and Leary's. Like, really, bro? I can't with these survivors. And at the end of the day, just heed them, no mind. That was a pebble. Had to have been. No way in hell that was a noise notification out of nowhere. So we know that was pebble. Looks like they're going for the unhook based on the disturbance of crows. There's Jill. I don't want to go for you though, Jill. Drop the pallet. Sure. I need you to jump into a trap. If you can jump into a trap for me, Jill, that would be lovely. That way I can grab you instead. Let's push you into the tile to my left, if possible. Well, that's worthless. Alright, we're not gonna hit you. It's not really worth my time to do so. Not if 8 stacks to save, or I'll lose 4 in an instant. If it is tier 3, then maybe I'll just bite the bullet, but right now it's really not worth my time. Where are the last 2? We haven't heard from them in a while. Had that one gen that was lightly worked on. Maybe they're over in Shack? We haven't put a trap there either. Hello? A non-obsession. It is a Megan. Perfect. Does she get that vault in time? She will not. And we'll save the best for last. We lose very little distance. Pallet, no pallet. Dead hard for the vault. You got it. Let's trap the pallet. Let's fake going this way. And then push her back onto short side. So what's the plan here, Meg? She vaults. Then she has to go all the way around again or go to a different pallet. Yep, drop it. Makes sense to insta-drop there. But we might catch up now, Bloodlust, and without Dead Hard, you do go down. She's on Death Hook, so we'll kill her off. And then all we need to find is Claude and or Jill. Honestly, I prefer Claude for obvious reason. Now let's take a look around. We did see Claude back there near Shack. Oh, who's that? Who was that? That is Jill. Oh, well, let's do it. Why the hell not? Do you go for the vault on Meat Tree? She does not. Is that she might go for a Shack pallet, potentially? Oh, let's pick you up. We now have 0 stacks of Save the Best for Last. And then we can pick up the last trap that hasn't been set up, I think. Is it over here or is it on that far corner? Oh no, there is no other trap. I guess it was just this one, right? Alright, Claudie. Well, you've announced your position. Where do you go thereafter? Do you go to the right? Or do you stick to the area? Looks like you're going for the unhook. I respect the play. At the end of the day, though, that means that I can just chase out Claude to end the game. I'm not gonna go for Jill. Claudie, where are you going? Let's hit you here. You go to the vault. Not that it does you too much good, honestly. A little break. Did she commit to the left? She did. So we'll go after her now. But we've gone through a lot of resources. So I don't think she really gets very far. There's got a bit of lag there. That was odd. No pallet here either. Only hope is the vault. Perfect. And that there will be the end of this match, resulting in our 3rd win in a row on Zatrapa. Not too bad, all things considered. We played a relatively good match. We focused in on the non-obsessions, of course, where we were able to get a lot of our value out of our perks. So, made a lot of sense to me. We only used Jill as bait. Now, question of the day is, where exactly may the hatch be? That I do not know. Well, I'll leave up the fates. If she gets hatched, then that's that. I mean, kind of makes sense. It was a bit of a race, ain't it? If I find it, then we'll kill her off. Is it by Shack? Would it be on the long side? Nope. Might be in middle. I don't feel like I've heard it this entire time. Unless I didn't check really far into barn. Could theoretically be there. Or this back corner as well. Let's check here. Nope, I'm betting barn then. We'll scan middle just in case. So far, nothing. Ah, there it is. I guess it was close to the barn after all. Exit gates. One there and one there. We're gonna go to this one first. And looks like we guessed right. Hi, Jill. Hi, Jill. Yeah, the fact that one person DC'd at the beginning of the match really did put a damper on them. Do I think that it would have resulted in my loss if they had that 4th person? Maybe not, but would have been easier for them to get gens and not constantly being chased? Absolutely, there's no doubt about that fact. No doubt in my mind. But with that being said, that is 3 wins in a row on Zatrapa, and a GG well played to the survivors. Not too shabby at all. right, and we have time for roughly 2 more matches. So yeah, I think we can get Trapper onto 5 wins, theoretically speaking. I think that is very much possible. Also, brand new part, wow. I was gonna say sorry for the DC, but I guess they can't even see my message unless they're Windows players. Since they're cross-plat. Unfortunate. I kind of wish Windows would be recognized as PC, and thus you could actually tell whether or not it's Windows players or not, but no dice. I am finally gonna remember to put on a challenge. Make this fire scream 60 times. Okay. Well, I guess we can do that. So, Infectious Fright, Trap setting off. Honestly, I think hooking, downing, and hitting might also count, but I'm not sure. I know Infectious Fright, at the very least, probably would. Doctor would. I imagine hooking will. I guess anything that creates a noise notification for you and other survivors. So maybe not hitting, but probably hooking. That'd make most sense to me. But again, I guess Calm Spirit stops when you get hit and downed and hooked. So you'd think screaming would count into that, but you never know. Imagine the best way to get that challenge is definitely the Doctor, though. That would make the most sense. Imagine someone on tier 3 just missing their skill check, screaming all the way through. On average, you can hit anywhere between 1 to 2 survivors. Every single time you shock, you should be able to get at least, what, 7 to 10 static blasts. So if you average it out at, let's say, the maximum of 2, you could theoretically get at least 20 on a game of Dock on an average. If you're just looking at static blasts, not including shock therapy, hooks, and tier 3 screams. Yeah, I'd say that would be the way to go. That is for sure. And I should probably ready up, shouldn't I? Happens all the time. I'm like, I'm just gonna talk and talk and talk. Oh wait, I'm not ready. Crap. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, alright. Well, I'm gonna save the rest of these points for Leon. I want to get his teachables unlocked for Felix, and then we'll do the same for Yoon Jin. And then I'll just go through the blood web on them. I actually am debating, I will not lie, about potentially having Jill be my new main. But I don't know, Felix is really good. I like Felix. But I also like Jill. Both of them I do enjoy. Unfortunately, there isn't going to be too many cosmetics for Jill. That's the main downside of her. Or Felix always will get more and more cosmetics over time. Welcome back. We had a friendly Ghosty. Ooh, very nice. Was he helping out the gens, crouching? Or is he just doing the teabag train? But happy to hear that you had some fun. We did get our win on the Trapper, which is always good news. I gave him a kill. Very nice. I'm sure he appreciated it. That being said, we do see a few TTVs. Yo, look at that. It's Amy again. So let's give a shout out to Melrose, 2Es. See if they are alive. They are indeed. We'll give a shout out to Toxic Mori of 2 Eyes. Except I can't spell apparently. Toxic Mori. I really can't spell apparently. S-O Toxic Mori. Let's see if Mori is live. They are also live. And last but not least, I do believe Amy is also live. So keep in mind if you guys do want to stop on by, say hi. Why keep on putting SP? S-O-M-E-E-E-H. If you guys do want to stop by and say hi to Amy, Toxic, and Melrose, please remember not to mention that I am a TTV or that they're going against a TTV. Please treat them as if you just found them on the directory over on Twitch. you know, say hi, become a part of their chat if you are interested in doing that. But leaving them a view, I'm sure, is always appreciated too. That way you can get upwards of, it looks like, 4 perspectives on a 5-person match. Kind of a cool thing. You could put one on each corner of your screen and get a full viewpoint of what's going on at all points in time. So I always love when I see stuff like that. I always love going back into the VODs and watching it over. Always a cool little experience for sure. Well, that being said, we are on Rancid. There's a few things I need to do to prep this map. So, first off and foremost, god-awful ruin location. I don't think I can even trap this, theoretically speaking. Might be in a position where I can't trap at all. Let's go for this trap real quick. And trap window. I need to go back to main building and break the door. That was, what? A vault, maybe? I'm not sure what that was. Let's see. No one here yet. Let's go over here. Let's push him off of this gen. Yeah, I want to do that ASAP, don't I? There is Lori. Let's go for our non-obsession first and just injure her in the meanwhile. Does she dive back around? No, but Lori might be on the jet. Shack trap went off. That's good news. They have 6 attempts. Let's see if they get lucky. That's 2. They do. Good job, Nancy. Looks like Adam's trying to body block, but does not work. Dead hard. There it is. Hold down. Let's face the wall, so no flashlight attempt. I didn't see what items they brought, unfortunately. Was not paying attention. Being sure you can do that. Saboteur won't allow you to do that fast enough, though. If it was Alex's toolbox, then maybe. But the fact that you attempted that with nothing but Saboteur was a huge mistake. We're going to pressure you off of the jet while going for this hook. Now she will see our ruin, unfortunately. Let's go for Yui. We'll swing and hit. We're not going to just chase her. That'd be too easy for them. Alright, let's kind of pressure this. We see Adam going for it. They might be trying to draw me out. We see him going to Harvester. Evolves to the other side. Imagine as we're doing that, there's the unhook. And I think the person who unhooked is... who is it? I think it may have been either Nancy or Yui. It's hard to say. We're gonna go for her. Hi, Yui. What's the game plan here? You're onto an LT wall. You mind game it. Very nice. You gain some distance, though. Let's down you. Perfect. Let's get you onto hook. And then let's reset our traps. Doesn't look like Ruin's gone yet. There's Lori again. As well as Adam. Now, Lori did not go this way. Drop it. He's not dropping it. No, 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 Lori. I know your game plan, and I don't like it. We'll get our hits. Let's see if Adam goes for it now. He does. We'll get our hits. Now I imagine that she'll go for the unhook. Does not. Lori's healed. Well, that's good for them. That will let them get the unhook safely. Not great positioning for me, to be fair. Let's do this and check out this gen then. They were over here before, so I thought it'd be a good idea to check again. Let's trap here. Let's grab this trap. And where do you want to go next is the real question. Looks like that was a vault. Check middle. They are on this after all. I think that's both Adam and Nancy. We'll break. And then get distance on her. That's why we needed to prep the building earlier, but we caught up in chases, so it didn't work out as well as I'd hoped. Dead hard, doesn't matter. Alright, back on ratios. That's good news, at least. Let's hook you here and see if maybe that trap might get someone trying to do a quick vault into an unhook. And I imagine they're all in comms. More likely than not. Alright, let's check the next gens. Looks like they're on this one. I don't know how that missed on the first one, to be honest. Metal Man? Has to be. Yeah, it had to have been Metal Man there, because she didn't get the amending stat, right? Perfect. That's 2 people. Let's put you in basement now. So that'll be quite beneficial for me. And then another person, Lori, I think went for the Ruin. Yeah, I think it was Ruin that went off, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Yep, there goes Ruin. Not the end of the world. We saw them here. There's Adam. Let's hit him. Pick up this trap. Oh, I have a trap still in my hand. Ooh. I'll go for the basement unhook. I hear 2 people around. Adam plus an additional set of footsteps, actually. There's the vault. More accurately, the disarm. Yep, that's what I get for putting it on the outside rather than the inside. So we go here, hit you, because she's unstrapping. That works out. Sorry to say, but that didn't work out as well as you hoped it would. Alright, let's pick this. We do see additional scratch marks from Lori. Let's go for you. She doubles back. Falls the other way. Does take the stun, though. Is there bounce landing in play? Kinda looks like it. Hard to say for certain. Good drop. No break. What's the game plan now, though? We got caught on geometry, which isn't great. She's on the LT wall. And there's a gen not too far away where Yui was. She's pretty quiet. I wonder if that's Iron Will. I'd be willing to bet. Push her onto the L wall. As I hear, I think Adam here as well. Alright, spending too much time on Lori is a bad idea, as they'll crank out another gen. I'm betting a Prove Thyself based on the speed of these gens. Either that or just a really good toolbox worth their weight in gold. Yep, we see someone else come in for the attempt. 2 people, actually. Not just Adam, also Lori. We saw the obsession. That's Looper Friends scenario now. Head on. That was Yui. They're playing in a coordinated way. Yep. We'll lock this down now. If they play smart and play well, we'll see this gen go off, no problem. Yep, she's here. Head on again. Looks like a head-on squad. They're just probably gonna trade head-on, head-on, head-on. But they can't do that forever. I can only need to do this 2.5 times. So he'll drop. There's the vault. Is that life? No, but he will get here. Insta-drop. With Bloodlust, we should be able to get him eventually. Good fake, but not good enough. Other people here as well, of course. Let's go for Yui. She'll go for the vault. Pallet's not gone, mind you, so we're not going to pursue that. Instead, go for the pickup so we can get the pop on the gen. And try and take control of the game again. We also hear Lori here. Maybe attempting for the sabotage? Yeah, if they would have just finished this gen, the game would be over. She wants my attention. Where'd they be next? Going to Harvester. We're not going to go for her. There's no sense in me doing so. Not when I know what they're going to attempt. So they'll call out this trap, of course. That's still regressing, so that's good news. Let's pick up a trap in the meanwhile. There's then the unhook. Yep. And 2 separate gens. If I leave this gen, then they'll probably jump on it, not too long after. If I ignore this gen, they'll finish it out. Surprisingly, though, they have not. She did not hold it. Let's down you. I need to capitalize. We're gonna hook. DS. So head on, DS, dead hards, the whole shebang. Scratch marks. No head on that time. Let's go back for the gem. They're just trying to buy time, honestly. Yep, as is expected. 2 people. Yui here. Patch. Keep that in mind. If we get to that point. I don't think we will, though. Nancy's going for the other execute. She'll vault. And this is a T-wall. That's down. I think you're dead, unfortunately, so I can't get altruism off of you. There's Lori. There'd be Nancy on that execute already. So going for it's nonsensical. Let's check and see if maybe they split execute pressure. Worth a look. They did not, so probably a 3-man out here, more likely than not. If they're all 3, we see at least one person healing another. That's Adam. Nancy was the one on the execute, so that'll be a 3-man out. Yep. No ifs, ands, or buts about that fact. I mean, this was a coordinated team on comms. They're doubling, tripling up on gens. Will not be surprised if Prove Thyself is on 1, if not 2 people, based on the speed of the gens too. But GG, well played to these survivors. And results are in. Head on. No Prove Thyself, surprisingly. But 2 head-ons, breakout, and I'll see the Sabo. Alright, well, not too shabby at all. And first time today that our drivers have gone out. Fair play. Let's fix that up real quick before I do forget. Should be good to go now. And let's open up Melrose, mute them for their ad. Let's take, open up Toxic Mori. Looks like neither one of them have ads, actually. Let's go follow Melrose real quick. And give him a GG, well played. Always. Hi, Gilty.
Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. GG's. GG's, friend. Good game.
I hope that you have a great night.
Always here just for other DVD streamers. Oh, I gotta give you a follow too. You're so cute.
I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
Kind of drop that follow back. Thank you. I hope you had a good night too. Thank you, friend.
I appreciate you. Have a good one.
And I hope you've had a good stream. I'm gonna
Thank you.
that follow too.
They seem really sweet. Definitely recommend checking out Melrose. Thank you much for the follow. Oh, Melrose, welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. Very happy to have you here. And let's also make sure to say hi to Toxic Mori before too long. Give them... Actually, I'm already following Toxic Mori. Oh, look at that. Must have run into them before. But GG, well played.
No.
I'd drop a follow, but...
GG's Guilt.
Come
I
across
remember you. GG's, man.
you in the
GG,
fog
yeah.
before. Already followed.
I drop a follow, but I think I see the phone. Yeah, I think we follow each other already.
Yep, I believe so, my friend. I believe so.
No, I just changed my name. It was Fredo's.
Ah, yep.
It was Fredo's. Fredo's 1, 2, 3. I changed my name.
I think. Yep, I remember you. But I hope that you
I remember you. Okay, cool.
have a great night / stream. Wicked, nice people. Highly recommend saying hi to Melrose, Toxic Mori, Obi, Trixie. Thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. Very happy to have you here. Alright. Well, I would say we have time for another match of Trapper, but I don't think we do. So I think we are going to end the stream here. With that being said, let's go see who is in the Children of the Fog from either raid. I have not raided Fusro Dam in a hot minute, so let's go do that. And with that being said, as always, guys, gotta do some support too. I appreciate that, Obi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, that being said, guys, as always, if you did enjoy the show, please make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already, though, check out Action Love campaign. We're trying to help heal kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. On that note, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow at 5 p.m. CST. Bye-bye!